What's good? What's good, y'all? There we go. Just share this shit real quick. Already. What's good? What's good? It's your boy DJ Lil King. We live on Riding High Podcast, Riding High with DJ Lil King. I got a special guest in the building today, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even lie, when it comes to DJing, this man he's definitely the king of R&B DJing in South Texas. Like there's no knocking that.
I appreciate
I'm
that.
get this man his flowers while he's here.
For sure.
This man is definitely the R&B, the DJ R&B king of goddamn South Texas for damn show. Been putting it down, you know what I'm saying? He had left for a minute, but whenever he came back, man, it was on and popping. And I done seen it for myself. I was there before he left. He left, disappeared for a little while, popped back up, and ever since he popped back up, boy, just been killing the motherfucking scene, you know what I'm saying? Special guest today, my boy DJ Fame.
What's happening? Riding high. What's up?
What's good with it, man? What's good with it, man?
Get to it.
For sure, man. We're gonna get into the whole DJ Fame story shit.
Okay.
For y'all that's tuned in, we're gonna talk a little bit about music, but we're gonna get to know DJ Fame today,
For
man,
sure,
for
for
damn sure. Where were you born at, man?
I was actually born in Wichita, Kansas. That's where I was actually born at. But I grew up in a foster care system, so I never really had a set place. I moved around a lot, you know what I'm saying? And then I came to Texas, Louisiana. It's always been a big triangle. Texas, Louisiana, Kansas, just jumping back and forth. So never really had like a home place long term, but I mean those been my three homes. So
Was you jumping around with like different families, or you jumped around with one family?
Right. No, I jumped around with different families, and then I jumped around as when I got old enough, like I kept that cycle going. You know what I'm saying? So
Already.
It's different. You know what I'm saying?
So you say you were in Wichita, Kansas, and where else were you at?
I was in Baton Rouge, Louisiana for a while. I was in Hutchinson, Kansas, for a while. I was in Corpus. I was in Houston. I just always been bouncing around. I never had like one spot I stuck for too long. But Corpus probably been the longest I've ever been in one spot.
Where'd you go to like elementary and shit at?
Elementary, I went to in Wichita, Kansas. I went to school over there. And then after that, it's kind of like when you're in a foster care system and you don't have a foster home to go to, they'll put you in a juvenile detention center, not because you did something wrong, but just because they don't got nowhere for you to go. So you'll go to school inside the juvenile detention. And that's where I did most of my schooling was in there, because I never really lasted too long.
That was in elementary or like middle school?
That was like elementary and middle school type.
Damn, so you was like going to school in juvenile in elementary?
It's crazy. Because my mom was kind of out of there. I never had a dad, so it was like I'd always miss out on school. Like I'll go stay with my auntie for like a couple months, and then so like I moved around so much that my childhood really a blur. Like when it comes to like school and stuff, I can't even name like the elementary I went to because we moved around so much and I had to do all that. But once middle school, that was really just strictly. I was in a foster home in a place called Kingman, and this place is in the middle of nowhere. Like they had horses out there.
Where is this, in Texas?
Bro, no, this is in Kansas.
Kingman,
Kansas, and it's in the middle of nowhere. Like literally, like, cause I kept. Like, my thing was I was homeless as a kid, too, for a long time because I was tired of going through the foster care system, and I was, you know what I'm saying? So I'll run away.
Oh, shit, already.
And then as a kid, because, man, they really do you wrong, bro. Like,
the foster homes and shit like that, hell yeah.
A lot of foster homes are really, like, there's good ones, but there's bad ones at the same time. So I had my share of bad ones that I ran away from, and I just couldn't do it no more. And then had to figure out how to kind of live on the streets at 14, 15 years old, like trying to figure it out, you know what I'm saying? Like breaking into people's garages, sleeping in the garages when it got too cold, and then going to like a YMCA, taking a shower there, stealing a lawnmower, mowing grass, like a whole bunch of stuff just to survive
type shit.
As a kid, bro, it's crazy. So I mean, it made me into who I am today. I don't really. That's probably like, unless you're really close to me, you really kind of don't know what I came from. But that's kind of like, in a nutshell, kind of what I went through.
Oh, really? Were you living in like foster homes and shit where like they were favoring like the biological kids?
Oh,
and
for
shit?
sure, for sure.
Damn, like that type of shit was going on and shit.
For sure. And then we'll be in foster homes where like a lot of them kids have like mental problems and stuff.
Oh,
and
shit,
they done been
already.
raped or they done been through this and that. And that's like my main thing. Once I get everything established, is I want to raise awareness to foster kids. I feel like we do so much for the Toys for Tots. They do a lot of different charities, but nobody really taps into the foster kid situation to where it's like, bro, you in a house where nobody loves you. You basically a job.
Yeah.
To get taken care of. Your mom, your real mom, whatever situation you done been through, like the chance of you getting incarcerated when you turn 18 or the chance of you committing suicide, them numbers are high. But it's not never really talked about because everybody will talk about bullying and this and that. But, bro, like them foster kids, bro, like the chance of them making it out, the statistics are crazy. Like, but it's not never really talked about. But, I mean, that's something I definitely want to raise awareness for, definitely. Like, as I grow my brand and as I, you know what I'm saying, continue to give back and do what I got to do type shit.
Hell yeah, shit. That's what's up. So where'd you go to like high school and shit at?
I didn't. I went to high school in that place called Kingman for a little bit. I was telling you about.
Tell us a little bit about Kingman, man. Did you make this shit seem like it was just?
Bro, Kingman was wild because it's like it was a stoplight town. So that's all there was there. But it was kind of like this. So I was in the foster care system, and I finally got tired of being homeless, and I turned myself in. So I was in the juvenile detention center. And I had no more fight left in me. I was kind of over it. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
So I was just like, and then they were like, hey, you're doing good in here. You know what? We got a good foster family for you. I'm going to send you out. I'm going to send you out to this family. It's a middle of nowhere. You really can't get in trouble. There's nothing you can really do. So I went out there, and, man, it was just like, it's weird because they're all country kids and stuff, and their families own all, like, their families own like all the businesses in the town.
Oh, shit,
it's
already.
Like that. So everybody's, and I mean, you an outcast at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
They have you out there like trying to farm and shit or what?
Nah, I couldn't do none of that. Like they'll be doing that stuff, and that shit was never for me. I could never get down with that. But I don't know. It was weird. But the crazy thing is, right when you turn 18 in the foster care program, don't matter what you're doing.
Yeah.
Gotta go. You
Oh, it's for real?
Wipe their hands clean from you. Get out.
So it's based up on the family if they want to still provide for you or not, or how does that work? Or
so,
basically the family.
So basically, the government's paying for
the family for you to stay there,
and they're giving them. You're giving them a clothes voucher. They're giving them a food voucher and all that. But once you turn 18. You're considered an adult, and
they cut all that shit off for the family.
You gotta go.
Oh shit!
So you gotta go type shit.
Damn, I didn't know that. That's crazy.
At least that's what my experience. I don't know.
No, it makes complete sense. It really does make complete sense. 'Cause I used to live down the street from a foster family, and they would come and they would go. They would come and they would go type shit. You saying and shit. Right. So what was it like going to high school over there in Kingman?
Man, so basically I was so far behind on school that I was so far behind just because I missed so much school, and it was so different because I done gone to all these different schools.
Yeah.
My foster mom was basically like, I don't want you to go to school and kill yourself trying to catch up and do all this and all this crazy stuff, but go be a kid, go enjoy yourself. She was cool. She knew that like there was no way I was gonna catch up and do all this. I was so far behind. But she wanted me to experience the school, so I was the class clown. I was cutting up. I was clown on teachers. I was always cutting up. I was always ready to fight. I was always going to the parties. I was just like that kid that they always want. Nah, keep the kids away from. You know what I'm saying? Me and my foster brother. My foster brother cut up too. So he was always the players. We had, you know what I'm saying, the little girlfriends out sneak over and stuff. So it was cool while it lasted, but it was always like, man, I felt like I never really had like a childhood just from going through all that type of shit. Yeah. And then once I got older, I had my little like middle school crush I ran back into, and then she had come move in with me, get your stuff together. Then we still young, and I'm wilding out, you know what I'm saying, trying to make money any way I can type stuff, and it just ain't work out. And then my mom called me. I ain't talked to my mom in a long time. She's like, look, I'm in Corpus. my little brother that through her, it's not like my full brother. I don't know my dad at all. I don't even know his name, but she has a son, so it's like my brother. I really knew them because I never really messed with them because I was always with his sister. And she was like, man, I need help. He's like autistic. I can't work and stuff. So I came. That's how I came to Corpus. She was like, I need your help. So I came down here.
This is after you turned 18?
Yeah.
So whenever you turned 18, is that what happened? The family basically give you the boot type shit? Or by that time you were already basically living on your own type shit?
Yeah, it was just like, hey, like, this is how it goes. Either, like, these are your options type stuff. You can go get into a, like,
shelter or some shit?
Not even a shelter, but you can go. They always try to push you to do some army type shit.
Oh, man.
And I know my mouth and I know my mind that would never be good for me. So I stayed away from that. And that wasn't just going to be an option for me. So, you know what I'm saying? I had enough people to where, like, enough people who really care for me that I could, and especially my aunt too. My aunt, like, immediately now come stay with me. My aunt was like my mom growing up, so, like, real close to my auntie. And then I came to Corpus, and then that's how that happened. I don't know.
When do you start getting into, like, music, like, just in general, not even being a DJ, just when do you start even getting in? Are you fucking with music over there in Kansas? Are y'all doing anything out there or what?
So, yeah. Actually, bro, I've always been like I've always knew all what music was hot. Like, I was on the Lil Wayne before people was on the Lil Wayne. I've always been really into music before everybody, and I've always been into R&B. So, but my music was always different. So I was always into, like, the Wayne, the Cash Money, the Master P, True, BG. I mean, that's what I was never really into, like, the Texas type of music and stuff. But anything out of Louisiana, man, I always gravitated towards that. And then R&B, of course, I was a big R&B head as a kid. Like, that's all I really want to listen to. So it was like I always knew what songs was popular. I always stayed on top of that. And so, like, whenever there'll be parties, they'll be like, Fame, burn a CD.
Already, you was that guy that was in charge.
Yeah, he's like, hey, burn the CDs you already know. And the reason they always called me Fame because in middle school, because I was such a clown and I was so wild that they would always say, you're the most likely to be famous.
To be famous
so
already.
People always call me, oh, Fame, you know what I'm saying? Already. Like, oh, little Fame and stuff like that. So, or Famous or whatever it was. So that's how I had got that name. But yeah, I always loved music and I always got into it. And then I'd have friends around that'll rap. And so I was like, man, I'm going to try it out, see what I like, if I like it. And, bro, it was just always so hard. Like, bro, the way they, like me, I was such a big critique on myself. It was hard to, like, really write something, be like, no. Yeah. And then I wanted to do R&B music. So it's, like, hard, like, I really love R&B. I can't sing, so
already.
What you gonna do? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like finding another avenue. And I've always been around DJs too. Shout out to my dog DJ B-Ray. He was the first DJ I've ever been around. And he'll be in the club going crazy and I'll just be next to him all night watching.
Damn.
And I'll just like, man, that's live. And I'll go out there and dance. I was big into dancing and stuff too. I liked all the little trends that was going on with the dances and so
where was you at around that time when all them dancing? You was in Texas already by that time?
Yeah, I was always bouncing back and forth. So I was never in one place for
too long. Okay, I feel you.
I'm bouncing
Where was
around.
DJ B-Ray at?
DJ B-Ray was in Hutchinson, Kansas. So when I went back to see him after I was in Texas, I went back and he was really hard on his DJ stuff, and he was actually the one who recorded everybody. He was a house that you'll go and everybody will go downstairs and record.
Oh,
and just
really?
like he'll record everybody in the city. And then he got into the DJing, trying to make extra money. And he's actually the person that referred me to get me in Coalition DJ.
Oh, really?
He's been you know what I'm saying? And then I came to Corpus and I started messing with Dynamite, and I seen Dynamite and I always was attracted to the DJ stuff. I always liked it, and I would always watch like all the scratching videos and all that on YouTube whenever YouTube was just coming up. So I always had a thing for it.
So you met Dynamite around what year was that?
Right when I was about like 18 when I moved here.
Already.
So when I first moved down here, I met Juju and all them.
Oh, shit, already. Hell yeah.
Julian Parker, Breland Price. That was my dog, Lil Bree. You know what I'm saying? I was actually had the little setup at the house. And I'll really record them because I was like, man, this rapping stuff is too much. I'd rather
be the man behind.
I'd rather be recording people. You know what I'm saying? So I record a whole bunch of stuff for Bree And man, Bree back in the day, bro, I'd go to sleep and he'd be up recording all night. Now I wake up, mix his vocals, put it together. Like, bro, as a kid, bro, Bree was a workhorse.
So those early Lil Bree freestyle mixtapes were done by you?
Some of them were, yeah.
Bro, that's what's up. God damn. Hell yeah.
Some of them was.
Hell yeah.
A large majority of them was, so yeah.
You never like tried to hop on like rap on none of them or nothing like that?
Bro, you can't rap with Bree. At that age, bro, he was just too cold, and he was so like he was just so ahead of his time, and he was so ahead of the curve of everybody. It's like you couldn't stand next to him whenever he'll rap, and he did it so effortlessly too, and he'll just write Lil Bree, and then it's just be over.
Hell
like,
yeah,
man, he's too cold, and you know what I'm saying. And then Bree introduced me to a lot of people, and then that's really how it started. How I started meeting people. I started meeting people through like Bree, Juju, and that group of people. So that's how I met like mainly all the people I know in Corpus.
Was you in like a group or something back in the day? Like
I was messing with K9 and them. K9 and J Love was because J Love was she was pushing Twin too.
Twinowski?
Yeah, Twinowski. She was pushing Twinowski. So
Already.
like, and I was always doing the shows with Twinowski, going to dance and stuff, and just having fun, just being like a turn up guy. And then when I wanted to try to do the rapping stuff again, she was there and she helped me, but it was just like, bro, this stuff is too hard, bro. It's a lot. Like it's a lot. And the way my mind works, like I got the perfect mind for a DJ because I'm always thinking, what's next? What's next? I got to keep moving. I can't sit still. To sit there and write on a pen and paper what you're thinking, bro, it's impossible.
Bro, I can't do it. That's why I DJ, because I used to try to rap too, but it's just like, bro. That's why I always salute the rappers that do rap, because like, man, that shit takes like patience, like a motherfucker.
Most definitely. Yeah, it takes patience, and I can't stand still. I can't sit still at all. Like I gotta be moving. I gotta be what's next. I'll think of clever stuff, and I'll think of punchlines and stuff like that. Like when the whole punchline thing.
Yeah,
was going,
hell yeah.
But when it comes to just sitting there and writing some stuff and recording, I was like, man, like it's not gonna happen.
Hell yeah. So when do you jump into like the DJ like thing? Like get your feet wet, not full fledged. Like when do you just like maybe get your first set of turntables, decide you want to just start fucking around? You just
I've always wanted to do them, and then I bought me the little, you know what I'm saying, the little bullshit controller.
Already, yeah, hell yeah. We all start off with the hell yeah.
Everybody starts off with, and I'll do it when in my free time. But I literally had nobody to like teach me nothing.
Yeah.
So the trial and error process on that was like, learning BPMs, learning this, learning all this stuff, and just trying to figure it out yourself is.
Hell yeah.
You know the feeling.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But when you get that first blend,
hell yeah.
When you get that first perfect blend and it just goes in and cuts out and it's perfect, bro. Like that's when I got that first feeling, it was like, oh, I like this.
And I remember I would be like laying down, like get ready to go to sleep, and I would just be thinking of blends and just different shit like that in my head type of shit, like just different DJ shit. The only thing people knows goes on in our heads type shit. Right. Hell yeah, that's what's up, man. Hell yeah.
And then it was just being around like so blendy too. That pushed it when everybody was doing the DJ stuff. It's so blendy.
Yeah,
it was just like, man, maybe I really need to try to take this shit seriously because I really love it. And then I remember getting my first gig. I got booked by Sydney. Sydney booked me for an event upstairs. I think it was like an all-white party for Jaren and them, but they had like a local showcase upstairs.
Already.
And then I think it was at Aria.
Yeah, I was saying Aria. Hell yeah.
I think it was at Aria. And so I remember doing that upstairs, and that was like my first gig. And then I had a kid. So the Corpus mindset's always, man, I got to get this money. I got to figure this out. So my thing was, being in Corpus, word of mouth is, go join a refineries.
Yeah.
Oil field. You're going to make all this money. You're going to do all this. Get your TWIC card and you rich. You get your TWIC card, you up there now. You get a big old truck. You do this, did it. Yeah, bro, it's up. So, like, my mind was like, man, I got to figure out how to get it. Because I was at Sam Kane at the time, and I'm dying.
They slaving y'all over there?
Man, what? They used to do me so bad. They used to do me bad because I used to be by the brisket saw, where you cut open the chest, and they had a system the cow will go through, and it shoots like all this stuff on them, and it like got pneumonia in it.
Yeah.
And I remember I'd always be getting sick, and I'd always have like a little cough, and I was like, man, I can't do this job no more. I just couldn't do it. So eventually I worked my way up, and then I got in the refineries doing that, and I worked my way fast, bro. Like, I started off as a fire watch.
Already.
Moved up to a rigger, moved into doing cranes, like crane assembly, disassembly, SPMT, like doing like heavy haul, heavy lift, like traveling everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Then the job opportunity in Louisiana came up. Boom, I'm gone. But I'm over there and I'm depressed, bro.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, I grew up with no family at all. I don't know what love is. I don't know what it's like to be loved. But then I have this little daughter.
So you have a kid, but you
I have my kid. But I'm thinking, man, I gotta get this money.
Yeah.
Because I never had money, so I'm thinking if I buy her all this stuff, she won't have a hard life like I did. So boom, like you good. So I'm thinking, okay, we gonna get it, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice, like everybody do. Sacrifice. And then I remember I brung my controller one time, and I was like, man, I'm gonna practice, bro. I'm gonna practice. Practicing. And it get to the point where it's like, I'm obsessed with it now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I'm obsessed with it now. Like, I literally go get off from work, I'll go home, I'll practice DJing the whole time, download the music, figuring this out, learning this, learning that. Okay, boom, I made a little extra money. Let me trade this in. Now I'm getting the NS7 3.
Hell yeah.
Get the NS7 3. Okay, now I like these motorized jog wheels. I'm really messing with it. Now I'm going to upgrade to the Rain 12s. Now I'm doing this. Now I'm doing that. Now I'm figuring out about this and that, and I'm soaking everything up like a sponge, bro.
Was this around the time like when we would all be fucking around like at So Blendy on airs, and then you kind of like disappeared? Is that when you went to like losing? Okay, so that's when bet because that's what I said. Whenever you came back, yeah, it was on.
So when I came back the first time, I came back and I started messing with Drew and them, and we would do stuff over at the bridge in the back room. And me and Drew would have that back room jumping.
Yeah, I remember that.
That back room would be jumping. People come to the back and really mess with us. And then it got to the point where, like, okay, I got to go back to Louisiana again because that's where the money at. So this time I go back, I get even more depressed because now I'm having to see my daughter one weekend out the month. And I'm literally driving Friday night, getting there Saturday morning, spending Saturday with her, dropping her back off with her mom Sunday, and then driving back to Louisiana. So it's like, man, it's killing me. And then this girl, I started DJing on Facebook. And this girl hit me up. She's like, hey, there's an app called Bigo.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, she's like, you can make money off here. So I'm like, okay, bet. I'm going to figure it out. So I get on the app, and I download the app. I get the iRig, and I plug all into it. I get little lights in the background. I set it up. And, bro, it was like DJ training camp because I got a DJ for people all over the world in these rooms, and we were having parties, all type of stuff. This is during the pandemic.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. It was during the pandemic.
Hell yeah. So everybody's on this app. Nobody's going to the club. Everybody's on this app, and I'm making good money off it. Like, bro, I think I made like $2,000 1 month off that app. Like, I'm making money off this app, bro. Like,
and it's like visual and audio.
It's visual,
Damn,
visual and audio, and it's crazy. Like, I'm going crazy on this app. And then at this point, I'm not talking on the mic. I'm just playing music, going crazy.
Shit, already.
And then I come back, and Silk sees me, and Silk's like, get on the mic. I'm like, man, I'm not touching that mic. I ain't finna sound like goofy and shit. I ain't touching that mic. Nah, get on the mic.
Hell yeah.
So I got on the mic. I'm like, man, fuck that mic. I sound stupid as hell. So I'm driving. And I'm thinking like, okay, practice. How can I practice MCing?
Yeah, hell
How can I practice? How can I figure this out? Because I'm trying to think of anything I can do to make me.
To take your shit to the next level.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
And I listen to like a lot of like Florida DJs and like New York DJs and stuff. So I'm like, man, I got to make my own style, but I got to figure this mic shit out. So I make a playlist on my phone, all the Crunk Club songs. And I'm driving back and forth from Louisiana to Texas to see my daughter. I'm in that bitch screaming, bro.
Already,
I'm in that bitch. And then finally, I figured it out. I'm just like, all I got to do is yell, but I got to say it like, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da. And then I was coming up with things to say, like how to chant back and forth with people and stuff. And like, if I say this, okay, boom, da-da-da-da-da. So I'm I'm like, okay, I'm starting to figure this out. I come back, I start doing it. People are like,
well, that's awesome. Do you remember the first time you actually got to try it out?
yeah, I got to try it out, and it sounded good. And I was like, I ain't say a lot, but I okay. And I went into the record, and people was like,
You already see the reaction.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah,
I see what you're doing. So it's like, that was super dope for me. And I was like, man, I kind of like this now. Now I need to really keep practicing and keep figuring this shit out because I never wanted to be a club DJ. I've always wanted to be a tour DJ because I'll never forget. I went to I think it was like a Chris Brown tour or some stuff like that I had went to with one of my homegirls. She was like, go with me. So I go. And I just remember that DJ just rocking that crowd and just going crazy. Going crazy. And I'm just like, that's what I want to do.
Hell yeah.
So I get back to Louisiana. I'm going back and forth. I'll DJ a little bit in Corpus. I'll go back. Then finally I tell myself, bro, I had bad depression, like super bad depression dealing with my daughter. So finally I'm telling myself, like, you need to figure this out. You need to figure out who you are as a person and figure out why you feel the way you feel. And I had to really, like, all the stuff I had held in my whole childhood and all the stuff I had went through, I had to finally let it go. I figure out why I am the way I am and why I'll do some stuff I'll do. And I'll just be like, you got to do better, bro. Like, because it got to the point where, like, bro, if I wasn't DJing or just go to sleep just because, like, bro, it got to the point where sometimes I wouldn't even pick up my daughter's phone call because I knew it was going to make me even more sad.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got into the manifestation really deep, started, like, every morning I wake up an hour earlier and I'll go to work an hour earlier and I'll sit in the parking lot and I'll listen to all these speakers, you know what I'm saying, all these people, and I'll listen to it, and they all said the same thing. They kept saying manifestation, this. So I dug deep in the manifestation, and then finally it got to the point where I got unscared. And then I started treating work differently. Before I was real tedious and I cared a lot. I stopped caring about that job. I was like, man, they talk to me crazy, bro. You're not going to talk to me like that. I'm ready to set it off. And they're like, why are you acting like this? Like,
so you at first you're basically almost like walking on eggshells just to keep the fucking job type shit. Hell
right.
Yeah.
And so, and especially like, bro, them Mexican guys that are high in the refineries, they hate like the white people over there. They fucking like, they treat you bad. Like, bro, they really do. Like, they be on your ass. They'll cater to their family. They'll bring their nephew in.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They'll do you bad, bro. So it was one of them situations. I'm tired of them doing me bad like that. And it got to the point where, bro, like, I'm stressed. Every day I'm coming home, I'm stressed. The only thing that's making me happy is when I get on them turntables, go live, and people interacting, dancing and stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I save up $10,000. I said, I'm going to save up $10,000. The day I get to $10,000, I'm quitting my job. That's what I did, bro.
Hell yeah.
Right when I hit that 10,000, he had told me to do something crazy.
Oh, shit.
Like, he told me to do something crazy, and I'm just like, bro, I quit. You got all these people doing it. I'm done. I quit. You're going to leave? You can't quit. Okay, why? So I quit. Yeah. And then I come back, and, man, I was just trying to DJ anywhere I could, bro.
Hell yeah.
Has he asked you for a job yet?
Huh?
Has he asked you for a job yet? Have the tables turned yet?
No, but he did hit me up probably about 3 or 4 months ago. It wasn't my main boss, but it was the guy who worked next to me. Now he's the boss, and he's like, bro, come back. I got you on this. And it's just like, I'm good. I'm happy. Like, I'm doing what I love, and I'm good. So, yeah, bro, I hit, my account hit zero, bro. That whole 10,000 didn't last long at all. It didn't last long at all.
Kicking in and shit.
It was hard. DJing for like $100 here, $150 here. Like, that's one thing that really sucks is just like, to be a full-time DJ in Corpus is
But
hard.
at that point, you just trying to get some fucking bread to fucking keep the fucking bills paid. Hell yeah.
I'm just trying to stay above water. To this day, I still try to stay above water. Some months be better than others, but at the end of the day, like,
yesterday's price is not today's price.
Hell yeah.
No, for sure. It's really not.
Yeah.
It's really not. So, yeah, that's how that happened. I came back. I think I started at the bridge when I first came back. I was doing the bridge stuff. And then some stuff had came open at the Vibe. And everybody thought me and DJ Rewind was beefing for the longest because we both did hip-hop. So it was always like we didn't ever talk. So it was always like, man, Rewind be hating on you, bro. You're better than Rewind, bro. You go harder. And it's just like, bro, I don't know Rewind. I've heard him DJ before. I don't know him like that. I don't got no problem with him.
Yeah.
And then we finally got to talk, and he was like, hey, people telling me we don't like each other for some reason. I said, bro, I don't got no problem with you. He's like, people saying you think you're better and this and that. I said, bro, at the end of the day, you'll never be a better Fame than me, and I'll never be another better Rewind than you.
Say
That's
that
how
again.
I look at it.
Say that again.
I will
bro.
never be a better. I'll never be a better Lil King than what Lil King is, and he'll never be a better Fame. That's just what it is.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not in competition with nobody, and I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to say I'm the best. I'm do the most or this or that. That's for other people to say.
Facts. Hell
I really don't like. At the end of the day, a motherfucker saying, "Man, Fame suck." It don't take no money out of my pocket. Just like if a motherfucker say, "Oh, Fame go hard," it don't put no money in my pocket. I appreciate you, and I love that for me.
Hell yeah.
But it's just like it don't really do nothing for me. And my thing is, I'm trying to use my resources to bring something back to Corpus.
So that's what I said. So whenever, so after you meet Rewind, then y'all basically like get cool and shit. And how do y'all build up the vibe?
So basically, it was
the relationship. Actually,
the relationship. It was just like when I knew Rewind was real. Was he said, "Hey, I need you to DJ this party, but I need you to come in and help me promote it too, because you're starting to get a little buzz. You got a little buzz next year. I need you to help me promote it too." And we go. And I remember I had so much going on. I didn't really get to promote it like that. And there's maybe like 20 people there. And so at the end of the night, I'm packing up. I'm a little depressed. You know what I'm saying? Man, fuck. I've been here all night. I know I ain't going to make no money. And he still paid me what he. And I was like, we ain't make that money. He's like, no, I took the rest out of my pocket. I'm paying you because, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
There's going to be one day. There's going to be one day that.
Hell yeah.
We have 500 people in the building. I'm not going to pay you more. I'm going to pay you the same. So I'm going to make sure you taken care of. So that's when I knew that, you know what I'm saying, he was good people and that I was going to.
He was a real one.
Yeah, for sure. So. And then I met KP through him, and now KP's actually my partner for this R&B takeover stuff. So, I mean, bro, relationships is everything. And that's what I try to stress to all these rappers. Not even rappers, to beat makers, to anything. If you're doing anything, bro, it's all relationships, bro. That's all it is. Just anybody that's trying to do something, bro, build a relationship. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised at people who really will cut for you if you just have a relationship with them.
Hell yeah.
Over just coming to them when you need something.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Hell
it's different. It's different, bro.
So when does the vibe shit basically like start like jumping off? You remember that when that like start jumping off and shit?
It's always had.
No, was it after they changed owners that it?
It always had a good little crowd, but it was like before they changed owners, everybody was so used to how Rewind DJ'd.
Already.
So like they wanted the to the windows, to the wall, stuff that I really don't play.
Yeah.
So I had to go in there and I had to make my stamp. There was a lot of songs that he wasn't playing that I was playing. I get more into like some street shit and I do more. So now I kind of like put my footprint on it and kind of made it what it is now. To now, if somebody comes and DJs there and they don't DJ how I DJ, then the people are bored. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it was when I first came, because they're expecting to hear this and that, and I'm just like, I'm trying to get some hood shit. I'm trying to make people go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it took a little while for that transition, but when I knew it got crazy was just when I went in there and I just cut it, and everybody's yelling back and everybody's going crazy. It felt like Houston. It didn't feel like we was in Corpus. It felt like we was in a different city, and it was crazy. And I've never had that. I've never felt that in Corpus anywhere else besides the vibe like that. Just a rowdy ass block party type. Everybody's lit as hell. Everybody's enjoying themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't felt that nowhere else in Corpus.
Does that feel the same as the one we were talking about earlier? What did you say that was again?
It didn't feel the same because with that, okay, so it's like this. It's like with the hip hop. Hip hop is something that pays the bills for me. Do I love it? Of course I love hip hop. But I love R&B. Yeah. Like whenever I DJ hip hop, it feels like I'm working. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah, but when you do the R&B, I feel like I do
that
shit for free.
You're in your own zone, and they're just vibing with you.
Yeah, and it's a sing along. Yeah. Like whenever you get in my car, I don't play music when I get in the car. Like I'm not a person that's gonna play a whole bunch of loud music, but when I get alone, It's all R&B because that's the vibe. That's what makes me feel good. Like I really listen. That's like my therapy is like R&B music. Like I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like that's I really love the shit. Like I really like when I'm down. I know there's certain songs I can play and it's gonna get me out of my mood. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, my therapy, people probably think it's probably like Texas shit, but on the real, like when I'm just chilling shit, I like to listen to like blues, like Marvin C's, fucking Johnny Taylor, fucking Bobby Blue Bland and shit like that. Shit, that's what I'm in the funk. That's what I really love. Shit,
I'm in the funk with George Clinton.
Yeah, I'm into the funk too.
I'm Rick James and all that shit back then. That's me every morning with a cup of coffee type shit.
Oh shit!
And it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a fucking vibe,
and what feels good to me. It's probably nowhere near as big as yours, but when a customer comes in and is on that level with me and we're enjoying the same song, I'm like, it makes me want to do like a reality show or the smoke shop type shit. Cause,
like, did we just become friends?
Yeah, that type of shit. That type of shit, exactly.
So what was the first big like gig venue that you did? Was it here locally in Corpus, like Concrete Street, like that? Type
yeah, it was a Latin takeover. That's right whenever I quit my job. They had called me, and they was like, Drew had called me. It's like, hey, we're going to do this Latin takeover. You know what I'm saying? I want you to DJ it. I'm like, fuck, I'm not no, like, Spanish-ass DJ. But I'm going to download and do what I got to do because that's exposure, you know what I'm saying? And we rocked that night, and it was lit. But, I mean, it was that's where I was still finding myself. I ain't found myself yet. So I was still having to have another MC. I was
finding your groove type shit.
I was finding my groove at that point.
Yeah.
The first big show that I had was the Monica show. It was Monica, Genuine, 112, H-Town.
Damn.
And this is after I became Coalition, and my mentor DJ3, he knows how I am in the R&B. He knows that's my shit, and he calls me. He says, "Hey, check your phone." I look at it. I was like, "Ooh. Hey, you know Monica my favorite singer, right?"
Damn.
And then he's like, "Yo." He's like, "It's going to be in Texas." And I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's live. I'm going to have to get tickets." He's like, "Nah, you're DJing that."
Damn.
Bro, I ain't going to lie. I cried.
Damn.
I cried. I broke down. I was like, "Bro, thank you so much. I got to go, though." Bro, I broke down, bro. That was like your favorite singer and your first biggest show.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bro, that shit made me, it's just like you really working hard for something and finally like, boom.
Hell yeah.
You get it. Because like I've tried the R&B stuff in Corpus and I'm going to keep trying because I want to create that vibe because I know there's a lot of people, but it's just like, I know the city that we live in isn't really, that's not into that as much, but I know there's a large group and once I get them all together, we going to vibe.
Hell
and it's
yeah.
happened before. You know what I'm saying? We've had a large group of R&B people come together. R&B nights get live, but I've been having to, because of different stuff, having to switch the venues.
Already. So how do you get down with the Coalition DJs? I know you said the other DJ up there in Kansas had put you down, but how do you like actually like get on?
So basically, like he had told 3. He's like, "Man, Fame is in Corpus. He's making some waves. He's doing this thing down there. Check him out and see what you think. And if you like what you see, let's bring him in." And he called me and said, "Hey, let's get on the phone." He's like, "Man, I'd like to make you Coalition." And I was like, wow, like that's crazy because DJ3's like if you really know like who he's put on, like if it wasn't for DJ3, there wouldn't be a lot of mainstream rappers to this day. Like he's broken a lot of records. Like
so, from how long from him doing his homework on you to you actually getting that call? Would you say it's probably?
I don't know. I wish I knew. I knew.
Okay, so basically, homeboy just had told you that he put you in the door with them.
No, he ain't even tell me.
What?
He ain't even tell me.
Damn.
He hit me up afterwards. And he's like, "Hey, did you talk to 3?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yeah, bro. Like 3's a good guy. Like." Talk to him. He's gonna help you. And I was just like, it was unreal, bro. 'Cause ain't nobody ever really did nothing for me my whole life. I've always had to figure it out myself. So when people start reaching out to me, trying to do something for me, it mean a lot to me. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Especially with something I love like that. Like, I don't know. So yeah, it was super cool to have that happen, bro. It was a crazy feeling. It's like you just made like your high school basketball team varsity. You're just all crunk, like I don't know. It was wild. It was dope though.
So when you walk out there the first time, not the first time, but whenever you walk into the at the venue with Monica, and you walk out there and you see all those people, are there kind of any nerves going on at first?
Man, the thing is, so like whenever you hear these athletes and
because that's like a 10,000 person venue type shit, huh?
Yeah, it's like a 5,000.
Okay,
we put 3,500 in, so
already.
But it's all chairs.
Okay, hell yeah.
Because it's an R&B show,
yeah,
so it's more like a sit down. But if you took all the chairs up, you could slam people. Yeah, you could definitely probably put 10,000. So I don't know. Like for me, it was always I would always hear this I hear about tunnel vision.
Yeah.
And I'd hear about these like athletes, like my favorite athletes, like there'd always be I can't even think of no names, but like LaDainian Tomlinson, he would always have this tunnel vision thing he would always talk about, and I never understood that until I got in front of that big crowd, to where like I literally like blacked out.
Yeah.
And I'm just up there,
bruh.
And it's like I'm playing these records, I know what to play.
Yeah.
And they're eating every single record up I play.
Damn,
and I just hear them screaming back, and the floor is shaking because they're screaming so loud. There's so many people. The floor, you can feel it in your feet.
Yeah.
And it was like a high that.
That's what I would say. That shit, whatever you play, the crowd just going out, bro. That's like a high, like.
Yeah.
It's like a fucking high, like you smoking weed or you drunk or something. It's a high that's not even explainable shit on the real shit unless you just in that moment type shit.
And I never get nervous. Like, I've never really had a show that the only time I've ever been nervous is when I brought Big X down here. I was nervous as fuck. Because if it wasn't for Big X, there'd be no Future. There'd be a lot of rappers. He put a lot of people on in Atlanta. Like, if you do your homework on Coalition DJs, you'll see how impactful they are to the whole Atlanta culture. So when he came down here, he had never heard me DJ before. And I had brought him a day early because we had our new music event on Sunday. And I had brought them on Saturday, and they flew in on Friday. And I said, okay, Saturday, we're going to come to the club. I'm going to turn up. And, bro, I had the bubble guts. I was so scared. I was like, bro, if I fuck this up, I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, I feel
And that's the only time I've ever been scared in front of him, just because I know, like me and you, bro, like we hear DJs fuck up. People don't be hearing that shit. We know.
Yeah.
We know when the fucking shit be off.
Yeah, hell yeah.
People fuck up.
Like you say,
and this,
people
he
don't
know.
Hell yeah.
This man done DJ. This man done DJ.
Hell yeah.
He done DJ'd for what's his name? Too Short. He was Too Short's DJ when he popped off. So he been in the game that long.
Damn,
like,
hell yeah.
Like he knows. Like he done been in the game for so long. So I'm just so nervous. And at the end of the night, he tells me, he's like, bro, like, hey, you set that shit off. Like I was super like surprised. I was not expecting that at all. You know what I'm saying? So that was probably one of the highlights of my whole career, was definitely that night. And then the new music was a highlight too, because since I've been around in Corpus, I've never seen a local showcase with that many people showing love, and it was just the perfect showcase. We had good artists, we had a good venue, we had iHeartRadio in there. We had Trey 600 in there. We had Bell doing the interviews for the station. We had Trap House Kitchen in there cooking, bro. It was like the perfect local showcase. You know what I'm saying? And, man, it was expensive. I bought BPM Supreme in. I brought my guy from BPM Supreme down here. I brought so many DJs from Houston. I brought DJ Showtime, which is a big DJ out of Chicago that does a lot of big shit in Chicago. I brought them all down. And I even did a listening party at Molly Wops the day before. So it was that showcase was just crazy. Y'all need to do a
DJ showcase shit and bring all the DJs in from out of town shit. That would be dope as fuck too, shit.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
Boston want the smoke. Boston want the smoke.
Nah, I just want to be like, we don't have shit like that.
Well, because we were talking about the heavy Boston times too.
Oh shit.
the rematch. I don't know if you caught that when we did that. The Clash by the Bay.
Clash by the Bay.
Yeah.
With Boston and Heavy.
Yeah.
That was one for the city for real.
Like, that was definitely. You know what I'm saying?
That was.
I tell them, I ain't gonna lie, shit. Whenever we first started, I'm sitting there fucking nervous as fuck. Shit, I ain't even gonna lie, shit. It's like fuck all eyes after all that fucking shit talking, all eyes and shit on you. But once we started, shit, it was just like you say, tunnel vision. It was like I ain't even worried about them niggas on Facebook. I ain't worried about y'all that's here. It was just straight tunnel vision shit.
Shit, you wasn't even worried about Heavy, to be honest.
Yeah.
They were both in their zone that night. But, you know, it was for the culture. You know what I mean?
For sure,
like for real. Like that shit to see front row comparing to watching somebody else's video from like New York or wherever the fuck. Just not us in our own hometown. But that's just one of many things we're great at. Our city as a whole, I think we could take on anyone. And that's excluding no city. You know, and I said that. So
don't get me started, bro. Don't get me
you
started.
seen it? You know it. You know it like I know it. You know what I mean? From everything.
I know it. It's just like, I don't know, bro. It's just like me. I'm not no woulda, coulda, shoulda person, but I just imagine like if Muddy was still free, if Muddy was outside in Corpus and it was 2338 teamed up, then Jim Tunes teamed up and just made like a super label out the city. It's just like, bro, it's crazy. You have Arson Banks, bro. You got so much talent here that it's wild. And like I do jam local music, and I mess with the locals heavy. I do mess with a lot of locals. Like if you know, then you know. If I've hit you up and gave you your flowers, it's for a reason. And I don't like everybody's music. I'm not gonna sit here and lie. There'll be people who's in it, and it's like I was telling King earlier. It's not for me. Yeah. Jay-Z's not for me. I don't care how many people try to convince me it's not for me. You know what I'm saying? I would never, just like I would never put a chopped and screwed CD and listen to it all day. That's just not my flavor. A lot of people love it, and I love that for y'all, but it's just not for me. So I feel like when a lot of people want me to play their records, and I was like, look, I don't get paid just to play music. I get paid on my knowledge of records, and I get to play what I like because that's what other people like in my venues. Not saying it won't work somewhere else, but for me, it's just like, I don't know, bro.
It's gotta be part of the game plan. Shit, you fucking
so
playing some
saying
shit
that,
that's fucking 90 beats per minute, and nigga come with this song that's 70. This
well, now let's make it
that shit.
Let's make it more.
Put this shit in.
Let's make it more personal for him. So, as a local R&B artist, do you think they got a better shot of getting something played than the local hip hop?
No.
No,
it's fair game. Okay, it's fair game because I mean,
I was just going off the vibe. If you're pushing the R&B, that kind of seems like the
facts. I get it. Yeah,
right angle to take or come from.
Like there is some good R&B, and I'll play the R&B for sure. But it's easier to be bad at R&B than it is to be bad at rap. It's a lot easier because I mean, it's like, how can I put you on a showcase and have you perform if you really can't sing? You know what I'm saying? Anybody can rap. Anybody can sound like they record, so it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Because there's a lot of singers that really can't sing, so it's easier. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I just sit back and I listen. Like I like the little mix I made for the YouTube, the Corpus Christi Volume 1, and I just listen to that, and I'm just like, bro, like this. If you hear this, you're not thinking local.
Not.
When I think local, I'm thinking of kids crying in the background. I'm thinking you know what I'm saying? Some real put like some flip flop put together shit. You know what I'm saying? So like when I hear good quality music come out, like
facts.
Like bro, I ain't gonna lie, the best reaction it's a tie. The best reaction club music I've played was that Rock Out Jew Down. I'll never forget. I played it one night. His sister came up to me, and this is before me and Jew Down really like made our relationship what it is today. His sister, like I've had the record, I play it and stuff when I see him. I ain't even seen him yet. His sister come down. You got that Rock Out? Yeah, I got that Rock Out. Where's Jew at? Man, play that for me. I'm like, where's Jew at? Man, just play. Can you play that for me, please? Like, please just play it for me. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play it. Bro, I played. The club went crazy. The club went stupid. Damn. Like if it was like walk around the club, fuck everybody type shit. So the club goes stupid off that record, and then I see just Jew Down. Jew Down went from the hood on, and I found him till he seen everybody. Because that was the first time I played it in front of like the club at max capacity. Maxed out, and everybody like you would think everybody knew that record. Like it was.
Do you think it's possible they did, and he had it from the streets on up? Like you might have been last to get it.
I have a lot of 18, 19-year-old kids in that club.
Yeah.
And so they're going off strictly vibe.
Gotcha.
And I've learned that. They're going to go off the vibe because I play new records. And if they aren't feeling it, they're going to be like,
time to switch the song.
Hell yeah.
Trying to switch the song. But I mean, I'm only playing first verse and hook of each song. I'm getting out of songs fast. I try to play at least, I try to play like
40 to 50, probably like 40 songs an hour, huh?
Nah, he's going for 100. He's going for 100.
And the whole night, bro, I try to put at least like, I say in the whole night I try to hit at least like 300 songs.
Oh, hell yeah.
Just and I slam through them. I do some mixing and stuff. I do some talking, some chanting and stuff, and do all that. But I'm trying to get through as many records as I can, bro. I'm trying to just get through these records. I want you to hear everything.
Hell yeah.
Everything.
And it's
then
all
another
freestyle?
record that went crazy when I played it was the Cash Money Vibes and the Gym Tune song that they got. That song went crazy. I played it like a couple weeks ago, and that had a crazy reaction too. That reaction to that song was stupid.
Hell yeah. Shout out Cash Money Vibe. Shout out Gym Tune. Shout out Ju Down, man.
Yeah, them is, and then of course, you know what I'm saying, like, man, Pat been giving me some heat. There's a lot of people giving me some heat. GHK.
Hell yeah.
Bro, he's a fool. Like, his energy's so crazy. I mean, Arson Banks. I mean, Gym Tunes. I'm so gone, so flexy. I keep that 4-5. I mean, it's crazy. OT. Like, bro, I'm a firm believer, bro. Get your top local artists in San Antonio. Let's meet somewhere. Let's do this.
That's what Freak was just saying.
Let's do this. What's up, San Antonio? Like, let's do this. I'll put everybody that I know and give me y'all 2 best records. We'll put it together. We come up with 20 records. Y'all get y'all hottest 20 records. But I really think I'm not saying we could fuck with Houston yet. We getting there. But I really feel like we could, because I done been in Houston and I did a lot of local showcases with the coalition in Houston. Man, they got some crazy shit too. Yeah. And Oklahoma City, bro. You would have never think Oklahoma City's
like
local scene is
hype in
crazy,
Oklahoma City was lit. Like the local
Oklahoma City's local scene is crazy. You know why? Because they rock with each other, bro. I'm in the studio. I'm in Castle Road Studio, $6 million studio. They got 3 producers in there cooking up one beat.
Damn.
They got 2 engineers in there making sure it sounds right. Then we got like 3 or 4 rappers that's coming up with a hook, and then one guy that's one person's song. Like, bro, like that energy and that vibe I got from that, I'll do anything to have that in Corpus. I'll do anything to get 4 producers in a building, get an artist, get a couple artists to come up with a hook, and just do a vibe. Like, bro, that vibe was crazy, dog. Like, it was the craziest feeling. Like, I was just like, the whole time I was in Oklahoma, I'm just like, man, I wish I could do this in Corpus.
I mean, technically, the way you explaining it, like, why couldn't you? You know 4 producers?
I don't.
I do.
I don't.
I got you on that part. What's the next part? The artist?
We just got. I would love to do a session where we all just get in there and vibe. And the thing is, in bigger cities, they invite DJs to their sessions
to just hang out, to
listen,
like to give them a kind of a heads up of what the crowd might.
No, we got the ear.
Yeah,
we got a trained ear, bro. Like, once you book a DJ for long enough, I can tell between the first 20 seconds of a song if the club's gonna like it, just because I know my crowd already.
And I'm not even a club DJ, but I can tell you within the first 20 seconds if this is the club shit, or if the crowd will like it or not. Hell yeah.
So it's just get you the top DJ. Like, bro, if I was an artist, I'd get the top DJs in there. I'd buy some pizza and stuff. Hey, come out, vibe with me. I'll get some producers together, make one beat, get your feature, whoever you're gonna feature on the record, and just come in and make some records like that, bro. Because that vibe you get from that and the energy is like, it's crazy, bro. Like, I couldn't put words on it. Like, I was like, man, I'll do anything for like Corpus to be on this. And I think that's what Corpus needs, that energy. Instead of, it's hard. It's just,
you know what's hard about it is when you do that and you leave people out, because somebody's always gonna get left out. You know what I mean? Like, they're not gonna be part of that song you're hearing right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you don't make that cut, and let's say a song is 2 artists, 3 artists tops, and you left out 100, in Corpus.
But at the same time, it's like,
but I'm saying that's where that feeling comes from, like being left out of shit.
I mean,
that's the Corpus mentality, is what I see.
But at the same time, that's something you got to get over.
True that.
To be honest, you got to get over that, because I mean, I have a nice car. But every time a nicer car drives past me, I don't feel left out.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, I feel like, hey, if I want that, I'm going to go get that. But right now, I'm cool with what I got. But I'll support. Like, that's the thing, is like, it don't take nothing to really just be supportive in it. And your time will come. Stay down till you come up. It's It's that if you like if you see somebody else something that somebody else is doing and be like, hey, bro, that was a vibe. I would really like to be a part of it.
Yeah,
motherfucker. The chances of you not being a part of it, it might be because you might not be up to par, or you just need to work on it. And
that's
people
exactly
got to realize.
He just said in the comments. He said we got to start rewarding talent. Step your shit up if you left out. That's exactly. Oh shit. Go ahead.
And that's 100%. It's. I feel like bro, like every record you make until the record that makes you money, it's all practice. Like what I was talking about, practice. That's what we talking about. Every record is practice.
Yeah.
Every record is practice. That's how you get better. You don't get better by reading the dictionary and all that. It might help you expand but you get better by making songs. Look at your first song compared to the song that you just released. You might not even sound the same. It might sound like two different people.
You might have found a different vibe.
Yeah. And so it's like you got to understand that practice is growth. And if you're not willing to grow anymore, the day you feel like you're owed something is the day that you got to stop.
Man. Yeah.
Because it's like, okay, like you got to keep getting better and you got to keep getting better. Do I think I'm the best DJ? No, I see DJs that will smoke me.
Same shit. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
But I'm the best thing. But I'm the best thing. I'm the best thing. Yeah. I could not stand next to
DJ Premier or fucking.
Come on, or even somebody like Dragon. I can't stand next to that man.
Yeah.
But at the same time, he can't do what I do either.
Yeah.
Because he specializes in what he does, and I mean, everybody's better at something. There's always, but it's just, are you willing to put in that work? What are you working?
Hell yeah.
Like, are you learning? Do y'all study the game? If you're a rapper, you should be studying the game. What I do is I study the rap game, and I try to flip it into the DJ game because it's all the same. Do y'all have an EPK?
Yep.
Y'all got y'all EPKs? Do y'all know how to hold a mic when y'all perform? Does your homeboy that's finna do your background vocals, does he know your ad-libs? Does he know what you're saying? You know what I'm saying?
I think so many people on that part need that. And that's what I thought was dope with you and with Drip. Like,
right.
Because you were his fucking hype man.
Right.
And his DJ. I was like, that's an insane combo right there.
Right.
Like, that's really locked down.
And
that's how the show should be.
And that's why people need to tap in with the DJs, because, like, King, you my witness. Name a man that you met from Corpus get rich off DJing. Get rich off DJing. You can't. Corpus they don't take care of their DJs like that, bro. And I mean, it is what it is. It's the market we in, so we got to deal with it. We can't complain about it. I can't be mad, wake up every day. There's DJs in Houston making $500 a night. There's DJs in Atlanta making $2,000 a night. Like, man, this is where I'm at. If I want to go somewhere, let's go. But this is where I'm at, so it's like I can't complain. But at the same time, artists take care of your DJs. They're going to take care of you. You want to make your set better, practice your set. People not practicing. They're not learning the game. They're not doing nothing. They're recording. They homeboys like they song. Boom, let's get out here and do it. And that's a stage. Yeah. That's the beginning stage. Not even
practicing. They just showing up to the concert performing. Man, you got to practice that bitch. Rehearsal. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing wrong with rehearsing your shit. Like, that's just going to make you look better when you go to the actual performance. That's why whenever you was kids and they was doing plays and shit in school, nigga, they make us rehearse the shit for about a week, 2 weeks before we did the motherfucking performance shit.
100%.
The same shit.
100%. But I strongly believe Corpus got some crazy talent, and I believe somebody will jump off in Corpus. I bet it. And then if there's anything I can do, the only thing I don't like, bro, I don't like that there's not no OGs. I'm not going to say no OGs. There's not a lot of OGs that really putting the younger people on game like that. They is, but they not when it comes to rap. It's like I know about the EPKs. I know about getting a DJ service pack. I know about this, and I know about that. If I don't tell people and I don't give them game, what's the point of me knowing this stuff? And it's just like, okay, we got to be students. Anything I tell you, you can find on the internet right now. You can go to YouTube and you can look up somebody like the Cheat Code or Rap Juggernaut or somebody to that. And bro, they give game all day long, but it's just like, you really got to study the game. You got to, just like you wanted to study to be a rigger or study to be a weld technician, you got to study this rap game. Even as a DJ, it's like you got to have that fan base and you got to create this celebrity-ness whatever it is, it's all the same. It's the same. It's the same shoe. It's just
gotta have your
it's
package.
different. Yeah. But I believe, bro, like Corpus got so much talent, bro. They got so much talent. Like I love Corpus hip hop for sure.
Yeah.
Not all of it. It's not my favorite, but there's a lot of it that I do appreciate. I definitely appreciate.
Yeah, facts for sure. How do you meet Gorilla Zoe?
So I meet Gorilla Zoe through G, which is his manager, and so G hits me up, which is real close with DJ3, and G hits me up and he's like, "Hey, I'm in San Antonio. I'm gonna come to Corpus. Let's have lunch." So we go to the Nest. We have lunch. We chop it up. He ends up being like a really, really cool guy. He's putting me up on a lot of game, and he's like, "Fame, what do you want?" And I was like, "Man, I want to be a tour DJ." He was like, "Okay, be ready, cause I'm gonna take you on tour." And I was like, "Bet." So one day he called me. He's like, "Okay, I need you to mark this day's free, cause we hitting the road." And then that's when I met Zoe for the first time, and bro, it was like. I felt like I knew them forever type shit. It was one of those.
He was down to earth as fuck.
Bro, he was down to earth, and it's just like, you know how like you and your like real close friends, y'all would say some stuff and like they'll catch it, but nobody else will. That's the way we was throwing it back and forth. So it was like that, and then I got approved of myself, and I got out on them turntables, and I hyped up his set, and I was talking to the crowd, interacting, and he was like, "Oh yeah, we gonna stay on this tour," and we just traveled and we knocked out all these cities, and then that's really how like that relationship started. And then he took me to San Diego. I did this millionaires party, bro. Crazy. Damn. It's crazy party to the fact you can't have your phone. You can't have nothing. Damn. You can have nothing, bro. Like you had to sign waivers to get in there.
I was gonna say, hell yeah, goddamn.
So we go and bro, it was unreal. Like the house, you see how this table is? Yeah. The house is built around like this table, and there's a big ass fucking pool in the middle and a stage and all this crazy stuff, bro. There's a basketball court with giant cups, and you taking balls and you're throwing it, playing beer pong with giant cups, like crazy stuff, bro. There's people sitting like handing out exotic donuts, all type of crazy shit, like walking around with like fucking weed, like exotic, like bro. It's just it was an experience. So we're in this room with all the artists, and I'm in there with B.O.B. We're in there with Mike Jones. We're in there with Mano. We're in there with a couple EDM DJs and a couple other people that was in there. And the guy comes in there and says, "Hey, you hungry?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, bring me some." So he comes out with the seafood. I was like, "Oh, no, I'm allergic to seafood." He comes back. He's like, "Well, what you want, bro?" He's like, I said, "I'll do some wings." He comes in with like 4 trays of wings, different colors, big-ass trays. He's like, "Hey, what you want to drink?" And I was like, "Y'all got Hennessy?" He was like, "Hennessy?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "No, we don't do that over here." So he brought me like a bottle of Casa Azul. Damn. And so he bring me it, and I pour everybody up. I'm getting everybody drunk. I'm playing bartender, getting everybody lit. And then he's like, "Oh, you want some more?" So it comes out 2 more bottles of Casa Azul. I get everybody lit. He come back with 2. So I had like 8 bottles of Casa Azul around my legs. Right there. It's just, it was an experience, bro, to fly first class and to stay in this beautiful hotel with the people having a wedding behind the hotel. That's how crazy it was. Like, it was an experience, bro. And I got to meet a lot of cool people. B.O.B., Mike Jones, chop it up with all their DJs and stuff. I got to meet B.O.B.'s managers, that guy. He used to do reviews. He has the dreads and it's long. TJ, the DJ, or you know who that is?
I think I know you're talking about.
Yeah, he does a lot of the YouTube reviews. He helps a lot of artists. So I got to meet a lot of people. I got to meet that guy that does all the mixes on BPM Supreme, DJ Dennis Edwards or some shit like that. I got to meet a lot of cool people.
So I got a hella celebrities at that fucking party.
Man, bro, everywhere. And, like, all the girls are beautiful. All the girls are beautiful. They all look the same, super. Like, everybody was so skinny over there. Perfect bodies, perfect teeth, perfect hair. Like, everybody just looked like it looked like a TV show, bro. Like,
God damn.
Fucking crazy. And it was an experience to me. And it opened my eyes, too, to, like, the world is so much bigger than like Corpus in a sense, but it's just like I still love Corpus. I don't know what it is. It's just I love Corpus.
Hell yeah. So how do y'all go about opening up the Jungle Club?
So the Jungle Club was he wanted to open a club, the manager, but he kind of wanted to run it through Zoe's name, and so we went to look at some locations downtown, and they're all ate up and shit.
Hell
they're all
yeah.
fucked up.
Hell yeah.
Aria's
falling apart and shit.
Aria's fucked up?
Huh?
Yeah,
Aria's
No,
fucked up?
they somebody already got Aria, the guy that's doing the gamer club.
That's right.
The Coursers?
Nah, it's something different.
It's a guy,
It's a
basically
new
Aria
one.
is gonna be a whole bunch of video games, like arcades
arcades and
stuff,
shit?
but it's gonna be a club.
Oh, shit.
So it's gonna be crazy. So he had already got that, so that was off the market. They was renovating that at the time, and the places were just falling apart. It was gonna take too much money, and then that's when I told him about the club because the vibe was looking at that club too. But they didn't end up getting on it, so I was like, "Hey, this spot may be available. I don't know."
The La Katrina, because the Mexican dude was selling it, the one who owned
right,
it. Okay,
right. But he don't own it. He was just subleasing it.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay.
So that's how that happened. And then he was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna get that club." And I was like, "You sure?" And he was like, "Yeah, we're gonna do this and this and this." And then it just happened, bro. And it was, I don't know, bro. It was kind of heartbreaking. But at the same time, it was kind of like I knew it was gonna be hard. You know what I'm saying? I know how Corpus is. Corpus got the mindset of like, we already know where we're going.
Yeah,
we already know this. We already know that. To do something new and try to do what they did, I knew it was gonna be hard. And so it came down to the guy who had it before was a guy named Ray, and he owed like a whole bunch of money on the building. And so they tried to hit my guy G and like, "Hey, we need this money."
Oh, really?
He's like, "Bro, I can't afford to pay you. I already paid you like all this money. I can't afford to like. I mean, I can.
Yeah, but
will it be worth it for
Yeah.
me to give you this money? Because you were supposed to take care of all this." So they fucked my guy G out of a lot of money in that building. So he not heard about it. He just like, "Bro, it is what it is." I mean, that's the thing about this business. You take some losses. You win a lot. You might lose a couple. You win a lot. You just got to keep pushing.
Already.
So that's kind of where we at with that. But I don't know. He texted me the other day. He was like, "Hey, be ready. I'm putting a play together."
Already.
So I don't know what the play is. I know he lives in Corpus now. Like he lives in Corpus. I go see him and shit. But we're gonna see what play he got, cause he only do big shit. I know that.
Already.
But I still talk to Zoe all the time. Like he'll hit me up. We'll text and go back and forth. It's just I've been on trying to make my ends, cause that shit did hurt me, bro. Cause I had so much plans for the Jungle Club. I had so much plans. I was gonna do car shows out there. I was gonna do this and that. My showcases. I was gonna do like a freestyle competitions, rap battles. I was gonna bring all that to there, and it just was like, I don't know, and it still could happen. I don't know what's going on.
Already.
I don't know exactly what's going on, cause I like
you just ain't in them people business like that.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm here for whatever, and I told him like, bro, whatever you need, I'm here. Whatever happens, I'm here. And he's like, bro, I still want the building, but we got to work something out because I'm not paying his debt.
Yeah, hell yeah,
so
hell yeah.
It is what it is. I just try to stay out of his business like
for
that.
Sure,
You know
for sure,
saying?
hell yeah, facts, hell yeah, for sure, shit. Well, what's next for DJ Fame, man?
The R&B takeover is next. The R&B takeover is finna be huge, bro.
Did y'all have one something this past?
Yeah, so the R&B takeover is more than just one thing. So the R&B takeover is, I got an app I'm putting together. I got a syndicated show I'm gonna put together. I got a tour that we putting together, and then also just a data collection and a whole bunch of other stuff we putting together. So R&B takeover is gonna be like a show. So we're going to get big venues, and we're going to put a lot of money towards promotion, and people come out, and it's just like a big sing-along. Like basically what I'm doing at these clubs with these big artists, but without the artists. We'll have DJs doing it. And it's going to be huge, bro. That's what we're working on right now.
For sure.
But it's just getting the LLC, getting all the paperwork stuff out the way first, and then start building it up. So it's definitely going to be dope.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be crazy. For
sure. Shit, you got anything else before we get up out of here, man?
Man, artists. Keep learning, bro. Like, keep learning the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm always down to work with people that's serious. You know what I'm saying? Don't waste my time. I definitely won't waste nobody else's time. I'm here to work. I'm trying to do something for the city. I'm trying to build something up, and you know what I'm saying? It's all love with me, bro. It's all love. I really love building stuff. That's my shit. I love, you know what I'm saying? Once something's already established, like the vibe, I love the vibe, but it's like it's already established. I want to see what's next. I want to build something.
Yeah, same way I am. Hell yeah.
So it's all about, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, bro. It's just, there's so much shit to learn, and I just wish people would take more time to learn, like in the city. And you know what I'm saying? If we we start teaching each other, start putting on for each other. It'll be I don't know, bro. I just see all this potential, and I just want to do something so bad, and it's heartbreaking because it's hard to do. You know what I'm
facts.
it's hard to do, but I mean, I feel like if everybody gets off their high horse and kind of comes together, I feel like we can do something beautiful. Because, bro, we got so much fucking talent in the city, and that comes with everybody, bro. It's like, it's not hard to show love. Like, show somebody love, and you may not know, like, you don't know what these people going through. You don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? We get so deep in our head. I might not think you might not fuck with me because you don't ever show up to none of my events. You know what I'm saying? You don't ever show up to none of my events. So at the end of the day, it might be like, oh, they don't fuck with me. You know, people get in their head. So at the end of the day, it's like, bro, like, my biggest thing is start making time, show up to these local shows, show up to shit that people got going on, because I don't want nobody to feel like I'm too big for them, or I don't got time for that, because that's really what I want. I want to break a record from Corpus. I want that gold plaque on the wall. You know what I'm saying?
For artists out there that want DJ Fame to play their music, like what do they need to do? What do they got to have how do they need to have their shit presented? Like, what would you say?
Bro, it's DJ Service Pack. Learn what that is. The thing is, bro, like,
no, give them game. Talk about it so they can get the shit right.
It's so hard because I go to a lot of these coalition retreats, and I like to learn about all this stuff, and it's so hard. I have no problem playing somebody's record if they put in that groundwork. If they got I can look and see if, like, how many streams. Like, I can look and see what's going on. What's the #1 trending song? I can look up all this stuff, and it's like, okay, that's not your beat. That's a YouTube beat. That's a turn off for me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It's if I push this record and I really try to break this record, and then it's just like you haven't even took your steps to do what you need to do.
You ain't
then
even
it's
put
like
your all
I'm doing
in, so why should I put my all in for you?
It's pointless. They don't got no DJ intros. Like y'all should have a DJ intro dirty, DJ intro clean, regular clean, regular dirty.
This is just for one song. This is just for one song.
And if you upload a song with a music video, you should have a lyric version. You should have just a regular music video, and you should have a clean music video. And it sounds stupid, but I mean, it is what it is. We still got MTV jams, and we got people who do mixes and like to play it in barbershops and all type of stuff.
Facts.
Get a DJ service pack, put it together, and then what I'll do is I'll find every DJ in the city, and I'll do a drop for them. If I'm MC Fame, hey, I'm MC Fame, this is my new record, shout out to Chris Fonseca for whatever it is, because when you do that, it makes it special to the DJ, and it pushes them to like it more. Have your paperwork together. When you go to a DJ, we don't gotta play your shit. There's no rule. You gotta play shit because you're a DJ. We don't got to. By us playing a record, it does nothing for us unless we fuck with you and we have that relationship. It don't do shit. So one piece of game is watch how you approach a DJ. Come up to him, be like, hey, what's up? My name is so-and-so. I'm a local artist. Hey, do you have title? Well, guess what? Like, I know that through Serato, title's already in it. So if you use it, my record's on there. Here's a little bit of bread. Just play my record. I just want to see the interaction of the crowd. Boom, that's it. You break the ice like that. There's different ways. And when you do that through title, that's counted as a stream.
Hell yeah.
So get your streams up. When you go up to these DJs, get your streams up. I mean, and just content is key, bro. Content is key. It's like if your business is open 7 days, you don't post content for that one day, your business is down. If you got a 3-minute music video, you break that down into 30-second
clips and shit.
Clips. How many things? You should have content every single day for everything, bro. There's so much, like, content is key, bro. And if just pull out your phone, do this, do that. Just content is key, bro. Like, people watch. That's the thing, is people will sit there and watch. They'll sit on their phone and scroll and scroll and scroll, and they'll see your shit. Like, make content even if it's not cool to you. Somebody might find it cool. You never know. Like, break that whole music video into sections. Thumbnails is important. Bro, it's just so much game.
No, you give it a lot of game for damn show shit. Hell yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot to give, but it's just y'all gotta really want it and study. Because anything I'm saying, you can find this on the internet. You can look and figure out what apps you got. Like, say there's an app called Video to Photo. Go on there, put your music video in there, and then it's gonna take all the best still images throughout the whole video. And there you got your new profile picture. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. Like, all these little apps you can do to make stuff. Like, you don't need nothing. You got an iPhone. You get you an app called CapCut. You can put all these little things together. I mean, bro, you got the world in front of your hand, in the palm of your hand. Use it. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so much game to be given, and there's so much stuff to do. Rappers, learn how to hold a mic. Stop doing this. People don't know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, learn, like, the little stuff. Just practice, bro, and stop feeling like you made it already. Don't ever come up to a DJ, hey, I'm finna get signed, da-da-da-da. Because right when you do that, I'm turned off. Get away from me. That's cool. You know what I'm saying?
What you need me for? You already about to get signed. What you need me to play your shit for?
Yeah, the label shit already sent it to me. I should already have your record. So it's like just stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of little stuff. BPM Supreme, get with me. I had the plug on BPM Supreme. That's my partner that does a lot of stuff over there. BPM Supreme, what that is a DJ record pool. So this is where the DJs get all their music from. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all ever thought about that. Where do the DJs get their music from? They got all these records. Where they get them from? That's what we do. We pay a monthly subscription. BPM Supreme has over 10,000 monthly users that download monthly. That's 10,000 DJs. You don't know who's gonna download your record. So get your music on stuff like that. Instead of going to every DJ, guess what? I'm going to skip a step. I'm going to put it on all the record pools. Don't just do BPM. We got DJ City. We got my MP3 pool. There's a lot of places. Figure out how you can get your music on these and skip the DJ. You know what I'm saying? If that's something you feel like, if you feel like you're not getting love from the DJ, then skip them.
Yep. Hell yeah.
There's a lot of ways. It's just I just and media too. Like, media is key too. Like, when I did the media at the New Music Sunday, bro, we had iHeartRadio out there. We had bloggers and stuff. Like, that's who y'all need to be tapping in with. Like, and another thing I want to touch on too that I saw, and I know you saw my comment, was whenever we was talking about tickets.
Yeah.
I want to get on the ticket situation.
Go ahead.
I feel like as an artist, if you can't sell 20 tickets, you don't need to be performing.
That's true. Facts.
If you don't got 20 people that will show you love and just pull up on the face, and I'm not knocking nobody if they just want to pay their way, that's cool too. But it's like,
don't pretend like they were there for you.
Right.
Yeah.
But let them be there for you though. Like, let them, like, shit. If I'm a rapper, I know 20 people, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say, hey, when I perform, I need all y'all to come to the front, turn my shit up, because guess what? That's a vision thing. People.
And we're gonna make a video and put it on YouTube. Give them an incentive.
And I'm gonna turn it into reels, and it's gonna look like we had 1,000 people. No, it's just the 20 people in the front, and now people in the back are like, oh, this is hard. Not because the song might be the best, but just because they see everybody reacting. Have you ever been in the club and everybody saying the lyrics and like, I do not know this fucking song. What the fuck? Let me Shazam this. I don't know what the fuck this song is. I need to learn this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same. It gives that same, like, okay, I'm missing out on something. So I really feel like.
And if all your paperwork is right when they Shazam that shit that night.
That's it. That's streams.
Done.
It's streams. And another thing is stop flexing with these fake streams. Stop putting these fake numbers up, saying you're making all this money on streams, which some might be. But I know that it takes I think it's like for 1 million streams, it's like $1,000 or something like that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, it's not a lot of money, but I do know some people from Corpus that is getting streams. Like, shout out to NTA and all them guys doing that. But there's some people, it's just like, there's no reason to buy streams. There's no reason to buy followers. There's no reason to do none of that. Just be yourself, be authentic, and go. And the real way to get it, bro, is you artists, get your motherfucking merch up. Yep. Merch is key, bro. You're going to make more money off merch than you're going to make off streams. Facts. I guarantee you, bro. Yeah. They got warehouses in Houston. They got people who do graphics here. They got print shops. They got this. They got that. You can get your own shit, figure out how to do it, bro. You're going to make your money off of merch. Merch is going to be it. If you go do a show, because think about it. You want to get paid to do a show, okay, I'm going to sell these 20 tickets. I'm going to give them their money so I ain't got to come out of my pocket. Then I'm going to sell 20 shirts. Guess what? I just got paid to do a show.
Yep. Hell yeah.
I just got paid to do a show. Yep. And there's so many people that are trying to sell 1,000 things to 100 people. Switch that narrative. Stop trying to make 1,000 songs and go get 1,000 fans. Stop trying to make 1,000 songs and cram, because it's like drinking through a water hose. You know what I'm saying? It's taking in too much. You're not going to be able to consume all that. Get your fan bases up. That's what you need, because people don't they don't sign people off of skill. No, they sign people because guess what? They popping. Gorilla didn't get signed because she's lyrically this and that. She got signed because everybody's jamming her shit. And they know they can make money. So switch that narrative. Stop trying to sell 1,000 things to 100 people. Turn that around. Do the math. You get. I'm gonna do it basic too. I'm gonna do it basic. Bro, you get 10,000 people to spend $100 with you a year, you're a millionaire every year. You're making $1 million. You get 10,000 people to just spend $100 with you, you're a millionaire. 10,000 people. We got what? How much we got? 300 and something here?
300, yeah, hell yeah.
And we're not even talking about Houston. Go get some of them people too. All you need is 10,000 fans, bro, and that's all you need. You don't need the radio. You don't need
that's what they say about Texas. Like, you don't even have to leave Texas.
You don't gotta leave Texas, bro.
You just tour Texas and be straight.
10,000 people to spend $100 with you, and you're a millionaire.
That seems obtainable.
You're a professional now. Now you're a professional.
Obtainable.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
As fuck.
It seems unattainable. I mean, but if I go make $1 million off rap, you're looking at me like.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question too. If you're an artist, would you rather have $1 million in promotion or $1 million cash? Right now, if the label's saying, hey, I can either $1 million promotion or I give $1 million cash, what you taking?
Do I owe on both of them?
Do I have creative control over that promotion?
Man, that would be hard.
I'm just
saying. That's the only way I'm saying yes to that. Because if they're trying to promote me in their way, that I'm not cool with.
But you got to think about it. Like, they got the tools. They know where to put the money. Do you know where to put the money?
I don't. But I'm saying creative. Like,
but they're trying to get their money back.
I'm presented as.
They're trying to get their money back. So of course, like, what you say? What's your answer for that before I get into it?
Man, that would be hard. That's a good question. Shit. It just depends on the stipulations of the promotion.
But just be basic about it. Being basic. I'm saying these are two things, bro. You want $1 million promotion, or do you want $1 million right now cash?
Okay, so I guess
you're an artist and you love
I'm an artist,
music.
and we'll put it like this. Okay, we'll give you $1 million budget, what you're gonna owe, or we'll give you $1 million cash, what you're gonna owe.
Which one?
Probably the promotional budget.
You know why? Because they know where to put it. I asked this to artists, and they'd say, well, I'll take this. I'll get some Airbnbs. And okay, you don't believe in your music. You don't believe in your music. Do you know all you need is one song to tour? That's it. You need one song, and you can make $4,000, $5,000 for 2 years of touring. That's all you need. $1 million is going to get you that one song, regardless how trash, or whatever the song is. It's got to be a decent, people got to vibe to it. And you can tour for years off of that.
Yeah,
you can tour off years off of one song. So it's just, I see a lot of people say, well, I'll put this money away and I'll do this. No, because you got to pay it back regardless.
Yeah.
Regardless, it's not your money. Yeah. They know where to put it. They're thinking they're going to put in the best places to put it back. They're a record company for a reason. Do you know what independent means to be independent? Independent means that you're putting the money up the label would put up. There's nothing else. It means nothing else. It means you're putting the money up that the label would put up. That's what independent means. That's all that means. There's no, well, I'm independent. That means that you coming out of your pocket. That's all that means. It don't mean nothing else. It means nothing else at all. And it goes back to
tickets.
It goes back to like, bro, like, get your fan base up. Think if you was to throw a show. You know what I'm saying? Think if, like I said, 10,000 people spend $100 with you, whether what it is, streams, merch, a concert, you set up a tour. Because if you got 10,000 people, you make a bag. You make a fucking bag off shows.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're going to accumulate fans with that. So it's like, bro, like, work on your fan base. That's the biggest thing. Work on your fan base. Even as a DJ, guess what? I got the control now. I come to your club. Say you a club owner. I come to your club, bro. I know I can bring 1,000 people in here. I was in here last week. I was here last Saturday. There was 8 people in this bitch. Guess what? You got to pay me my worth now.
Hell yeah.
Regardless, all I need is 10,000 people to rock with me tough. That's it. And then I'm a professional. I made it. You spend $100 with me. That's it.
Hell yeah.
No matter what it is. So it's like.
For sure.
So you got that birthday bash coming this weekend,
yes,
right?
sir. Saturday at the Vibe.
Talk about it.
DJ Fame Shots. What's up?
Yeah.
What we doing?
You want to explain what the fame shot, or is that a secret?
No, you know what? This is going to be exclusive. Y'all ready for what the fame shot is? Half Hennessy, half Casamigos.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
That's it. That's the fame shot.
God damn.
And I got people that been messaging me for like months and stuff. Like, I'm finna come get that fame shot. You can't. You got to get it from me. But if you pull up to my birthday party, you can get a fame shot. Because that's all I'm going to have, a table full of Casamigos and Hennessy. So y'all want to try it? The Vibe, February 25th. That's my actual birthday. You know what I'm saying? So y'all pull up on me. Come get a fame shot. It's something serious. Shout out to J-Love, too, because I think her birthday's here around the same time, too. We usually do our birthday together, but I know she had a lot going on. Yeah,
shout out to J-Love. She's somebody that I was telling him. She probably got the history on Fame. You looking for something from Fame's early time that I remember, then I remember her being in that same light with y'all.
She's good people, bro.
Kane Steele, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't even know who that was. I know.
Me either. Like,
I don't know.
For a while, I didn't even know the J was for Jennifer, like, at all. It was just J-Love. I mean, still to this day, that's all it is to me. So.
Shout out to J-Love, man. Shout out to everybody who doing their best shit.
Yeah, for real.
What you got, King?
For sure, shit. I'm just saying, shit, we about to wrap it up. Shit, you got anything
else? What you
shit?
got?
What do I got?
Yeah. I know, because you around a lot of the stuff we touch on and tap on locally. You know what I mean? Like, there's no...
He spoke on
you're inside on a lot of that. No, yeah, I know. But, I mean...
Come on, I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this.
Well, I don't really have nothing for you personally, because like I said, whatever I told you before, you know, like, that's just getting lost in people reading words in their own, you know, compared to me and you having whatever conversations in person. Like the tickets thing, I feel like for me, anytime I did it, I didn't pay the artist, and I felt bad because I know, you know, what goes on behind the scene to get to the fucking stage to put the music on. So my way of always doing that for them was here's some tickets. Don't worry about giving it back. Sell your tickets, keep the money. You know what I mean? Like, that's all you. That was my way of trying to pay in my day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I feel that, but you got to see it from the promoter standpoint now.
No. That's where I was speaking from.
Yeah.
You know,
so you got to see it.
I was just taking the door, and if I worked out something with the club, I was taking half of the bar.
Venue cost and you can't and to get a bar split nowadays
impossible
because of TABC. You can't split a bar. You can't split that no more. You can get the door, but you can't split no bar no more. You got to go through TABC. You can't do that. So you got to think about a venue's gonna cost this, security's gonna cost this, light and sound's gonna cost this, the artist is gonna cost this, and then you got this big thing, and it's like, okay, I don't want your money. I want people to come support you. Go sell these tickets. I'm not saying go sell tickets to get in here. I'm letting you perform for free. You're selling tickets. You're not coming out of your pocket. Yeah. I'm giving you a platform to where you sell 20 tickets at $20 or you pay. Yeah. Like, how does that make sense, bro? That's what I'm doing. I'm going to make my money because guess what? I'm going to go. I'm going to do the show. I'm going to pop my shit. I'm going to get off stage, and I'm going to go sell merch, and I'm going to network with everybody. I'm network. Hey, add me on for add me. That's where you get your money's worth. If you don't do none of that, you don't get your money's worth. Yeah. If you was to pay for a slot,
and not network, any of that.
not network, not sell merch, and just go home, guess what?
You lost.
You open up for Paul Wall. Paul Wall's not there. Paul Wall's not going to do nothing for you, bro. Paul Wall's not there to sign no artist. All them fans are there to see Paul Wall. They're not there to see you. May you catch a couple of them, but people will like you because of your personality and your drive before they like you because of your music. 100%. So guess what? Network. Even as a DJ, bro, like, I don't like people, but I got to deal with people and I got to talk to people because you never know who's who. I'm standing next to this guy. I'm talking to this weird ass white guy, big ass glasses. This guy helps put together the fest in Miami, the big ass fucking
Rolling Loud
shit. He helps put it together, and I'm just like, bro, that's one of my dreams to DJ on Rolling Loud. So it's like, you never know who's in the room. Stop getting discouraged because there's 10 people in the room. Turn up. You got to flip that switch. King, no. There might be 10 people who come out, but I'm going to be on that mic like there's 1,000.
Hell yeah.
And you got to talk your shit. You got to make people feel because you never know who's in the room. If DJ 3 would have showed up, I never know who he was, and he's in the room watching me, guess what? I don't know. I have no idea. Guess what? I missed out on opportunity because I'm in my feelings about some shit I can't control. So get out here and get it. The whole list stuff, I like the list because it gave people drive. I liked it on that.
Well, see, that's where the left out part is where I was getting that from earlier that I was speaking on, that people feel left out. That was ignited some shit. You know what I mean? Like, people were just left and right. I find it all funny as shit, to be honest. Like, just the fact that there is one and then people take it as serious and almost defense against it. You know what I mean?
As
like
if the people on the list are getting paid and they're not because they're
or
not
I mean, that might be one angle, but you know what I mean? Just not being included, period. You know? Like, but how do you leave me off type shit?
How do you leave me off? It's like you said, it's unless it's by numbers, it's opinion. It's the best calculated he could do.
Yeah.
He reached out to the people. Like, I told him, he reached out to me. I said, man, this is who's really making buzz. Like, to me, bro, like, there's a lot of artists I like. Like, to me, Cash is the perfect artist for me, just because he's got the look, he's got the music, he's got the money to put behind it. He's the perfect artist in a sense. If I was an A&R, that's what I'm coming to look for. Because guess what? I don't gotta build him up. He's built. He's ready to go. Yeah. He's the car with the swingers on. Gym Tunes, bro. If you listen to the music they got in the Vault, like, it's crazy. Like, they make real radio quality crazy stuff. Like there's people I mess with that and the reaction Jew Down gets. I mean, I know I'm missing people, but this was coming to my head right now. Even Sean, like, I DJed Sean Cotton's fucking baby shower. Sean Cotton, cause you know he's with Kiana, right?
Yeah.
So I DJed and he's like, man, hey, you did a badass job. I appreciate you. What's going on in Corpus? I said, bro, we got so much talent here. We just need somebody like you. He's like, okay, well, guess what? After South by Southwest and we get shit going, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm waiting for it to do my new music, because that's my goal. I want to team up with Say Cheese and bring that, because that's what we need. But then it's the same time, it's like when I do these new music, it goes back to what I was saying before. Venue, I'm paying for. Security, I'm paying for. This, I'm paying for. Flights, I'm paying for. Hotel stay, I'm paying for. This man could have made $300 at home, so I got to compensate him on that. I'm not making money off this, but I'm trying to give y'all an opportunity. Yeah. And I make it make sense. Okay, what's the lowest amount I can charge to be able to bring this situation to Corpus? I brought Big Hef, fucking Def Jam, the one who really put on Cardi B. Like people been in Corpus that could really do something. But the thing is with Corpus, like, I asked them when I went to Atlanta, hey, how many people hit you up? Shit, nobody hit me up from Corpus after the show. Nobody reconnected and touched bases. So
they expected them to call them back.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah. So they didn't call me back, so whatever.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
There's no you showing up and getting signed, which I wish there was. I wish it was that simple, because if that was the case, the whole city would be on. But all it's going to take is one to really, really pop on a serious note. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to the whistle gods and all that shit. That shit is cool. Like, shout out to them. I know it's a gimmick. I don't believe in gimmick stuff. I know it only lasts so long. We all know, which is cool, though. But it's cool that somebody's living their dream, and it's badass. Like, I salute that. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I'm talking an actual artist. Like, the whole list, if Breland never would have left Corpus, it would have been a different list. You know what I'm saying? If Muddy would have still been free, it would have been a different list. Like, there's so much stuff. You know what I'm saying? If Green was out, it'd be a different list. There's so much stuff to play in, and people are so upset. But you got to think, this man's list. Jew Down wasn't on the list. There's a lot of people I felt that should have been on the list that wasn't on the list. This man's list. Yeah. My list going to be different. Just like your top 5 rapper list is going to be different. Your top 5, the best rapper list is all going to be different. You can't get upset about that, but use it as motivation. Let's go. Let's go. That'll turn me up. They made a DJ list tomorrow. I'm like, let's go. How? This man's not. I'm not gonna be like, this man's not rocking stadiums. I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, okay, that's motivation. That's motivation. I salute you. You above me. That's what's up. Do your best shit, cause I'm always be the best fan. Yeah. And at the end of the day, bro, like I pay all my bills with DJing. All my bills. I'm not a 9-to-5 DJ. I'm not working at 7-Eleven all day and then going to DJing. I'm waking up early in the morning. I'm downloading music. I'm practicing. I'm a full-time dad too. Like I really do this. This is really my life. I'm on the phone all day trying to figure out what I can do next. I'm talking to producers. I'm talking to people trying to bring them down here. I'm trying to set up situations. Hey, I want to book so-and-so. Okay, let me hook you up with the promoter. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm constantly working all the time on the DJ shit. And that's why I like that's why I put on the podcast. I said, man, I love seeing the podcast shit in the city because it needs to be done. Motherfuckers making a lot of money off podcasts right now, bro. Like a lot of money. A lot of money.
Hell yeah.
I mean, shit. To be honest, we were kind of ahead of that curve in the cave sense. You know what I mean? Like we were doing this shit minus the extra cameras and all this lighting and shit. Like just straight 2017, 18, something like that.
2017. Hell yeah.
And
that's dope.
I think that's when you could like first go live on Facebook. Like it was a new feature for us type shit.
Hell yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's for everybody, bro.
And back to what Fame was saying, I kind of took some heat on Tracy Hundo's live post too, because I was saying that some of the people from the list don't even live in Corpus no more, and they were basically saying,
let's talk about that.
They were basically saying, well, their home roots are based in Corpus, so they're still Corpus, and they were basically saying if they were to make a Miami list, that they're saying Fat Joe wouldn't be on the Miami list. You would have to put him on the New York list, and I don't know. I just felt different about that.
So I feel both sides. I feel like a Lil Bree shouldn't be on the Corpus list right now because he's competing with Dallas people, but he's repping Corpus. It's like you said with the plumbers, like it's like when you're in a different area, you're not grabbing the same audience. You're not grabbing a Corpus audience. So you can't be number one if you don't got the Corpus audience. So it's like, how are you on the Corpus list when you're building an audience in Austin?
That's the way I feel.
If you're building a fan base over there, but you still repping Corpus, you can't rep nothing else. You can't come, like, you going to tell me a motherfucker going to move to Corpus, not from Corpus, and go be number one on the list? And he gonna be number one. I mean, he gonna be number one on the list. A motherfucker move, not even be here, but he be here for like a year and just cause all this traction and just turn up the city. And you got to put him number one as a list.
I feel like you would.
So I don't know if this had anything to do with it, but that's why I brought up Lil Ferris the last time. Like he's from Rockport, I believe.
But
he came to Corpus as the king of Corpus. The title he went after was another part of that. Was part of that initial list too. Remember?
It was a part of the initial list.
And he was I 100%. Think number one.
Nah, he was on
the
bottom
row.
He was on the bottom row.
Yeah, he was like 6
He was bottom row?
Like
yeah, he was
Damn,
on, he was on the lower
five.
row.
Yeah, he was like 6 or something like that.
But with that, it's just like, I don't know. It's just like me. I'm not from Corpus, but I think they would put me on the Corpus DJ list.
I would consider you one of the top DJs in Corpus. I wouldn't consider you one of the top DJs in Kansas
or Louisiana.
Like
but I mean, he make a name out there though. So the difference with like Bree is Bree's got that name here. He's I don't know if he's made it up there like he has in Corpus, but he's making a name up there where he's at now. So do you still, if he's still doing it, he should still be included in both then.
But it's just like, how can you
tapping into two cities? I'm looking at Houston next. No,
and I feel that, and that's deep. That's live. That's live. But at the same time, if you're never if you're really not doing nothing in your city, then should the shit in the other cities count towards this list?
Yeah, I think so.
So if you're selling cars in motherfucking Austin, Texas,
you want to be the number one car salesman in Corpus?
I'm going for Texas. So am I excluded from that list now? Now I'm.
How can you be the number one car salesman in Corpus, but you selling cars in Austin?
Unless you just rep in Corpus.
Can I sell the both?
Hey, you buy this. I'm from Corpus. You gonna buy this car? You gonna live in?
I can't sell to both.
I mean, yeah. You if
I'm selling out in Corpus and I'm like not selling out in Dallas, where's he at?
But if you just strictly, I'd get what he's saying.
He's still trying to make the Dallas list. He didn't lock the spot in the Corpus list because he's still active. That's the important part. Active part.
That makes sense too.
But I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like. Whatever, bro. Like, whatever you want to do that shit. If you want to be on the Austin list, be on the fucking Austin. If you want to be on this list, you can be on any list you want, but it's just got to make sense. Like, if it doesn't make sense, like, if you live in Corpus and you going crazy in Austin, if you're going so crazy in Austin, you'll make it off of Corpus list off the buzz, but somebody here has a better chance of being higher on that because they're actually at home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're putting in that work. I get both sides. But you can't go like, I'm Austin list, I'm from Corpus.
Another reason I was thinking is like, okay, look at ESG. ESG's from Louisiana. Yeah. You wouldn't look at you look at ESG as like ESG is one of the top rappers in Houston, one of the top rappers in Texas. You don't look at ESG as one of the top rappers from Louisiana.
I mean, but if you never did, so why would you be seen as that now?
What you mean?
For with Bree, he was seen as that in Corpus. he is seen as that in Corpus. I'm not even talking past tense. You know what I mean? So now he's trying to be seen as that in Dallas.
But he's been that in Dallas.
But I was saying as far as that. Oh well, I mean, but after Corpus, right? So that's what I'm saying. He's got them both on lock. Both on lock because he's still active. Yeah.
So I mean, it's
not like he can't come down here and do something
still. It just can go both ways whenever you.
Yeah, it's a double. Yeah, it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's a damned if you do. Some people not gonna get it. Some people gonna get it. But it's just for you to be like, you know what? I want to be on this list, so I'm gonna be on it. Like if I come to Corpus and I turn up Corpus, it's like I don't know, bro. It's different because I really don't feel like I have a home. I got a place I was born. Yeah. I got a place I found myself, and I got a place like it's got different parts of me. Like I feel like I was born in Kansas. I found myself in Texas. I became who I was in Texas, and I lost myself in Louisiana. So it's kind of like it's different parts of me, but I've never had I can't say like. People say their address, like I was born 6701 Treepoint Street, I can't say that. Yeah. But I guess if you come up from that where you can say that, that's what you got to rep. So it's different. Like I'll put on for Corpus, but I'll put on for whoever fucking with me, bro. I'm fucking with who's fucking with me. So it's not even like where you from or nothing like that. Like I want to see somebody from Corpus make it, cause bro, like the talent here is stupid. Like So Gone, So Flexy, OT, like all the people I've been naming, Pat. Just all these people I've been getting their music like ahead of time. I just be like, bro, stop competing with Corpus. Compete with the shit on radio. Yeah. Stop competing with like the Corpus rapper. Compete with the little babies. Compete with the young boys. That's who you need to compete with. Yeah. Competing with people in Corpus not gonna get you nowhere but mad, because everybody's gonna have an opinion. Yeah. So that's what you got to look at as opinion. But for me, it's like if they came out with a Corpus DJ list and I was number 8, I'm not gonna be mad because that's they calculations and it doesn't put no money in my pocket. But then it's like, you know what, I can go a little bit harder. Obviously I'm not maxed out. I need to do something else. There's something he's doing that I'm not doing.
To that person though, to that one person who makes the list.
All that I would look at. That's that person's opinion.
To that one person is where you fall short from being number one.
That's
you know what I'm saying. So
yeah, but I mean, but at the same time, for something like Trey 600, it wasn't him just getting on Facebook, scrolling. It was like he did his research. He put in work, and I feel like the lists get better each time. I feel like I don't feel like the lists are completely off. I feel like the first list kind of fucked me up because I didn't realize. I was like, why is he on here, but he's not living here no more? And it kind of was like, okay, this.
So it's an area
and
code
then Muddy's
thing.
on the second one, but Muddy's locked up, so he hasn't been active. So I was kind of like, what are the rules for his list?
That's all I've ever asked for.
What are the rules? Like, what are you going by? And once I figured out kind of what he was going by, like and then I was like, okay, it makes sense. And they keep getting better and keep getting better. But at the end of the day, bro, that shouldn't make or break you.
Yeah. No, it's
because nobody's getting signed off that.
That's the funny part that I like about the whole thing. That's where I find the comedy in it. It's how serious people take it. You know what I mean? Like, that's hilarious to me. Like, why should that affect you? Why should that stop you? Why, if I didn't make top 20, that's it. I'm done rapping. You know what I mean? Like,
it should be motivation though. For me, it's motivation. Like, if I don't know, that's just me.
Yeah.
No, I don't take it as disrespect. But I feel like so many people got their homeboys and be like, King, bro, you the best DJ in the world, King, bro. Fuck fame. King the best, bro. Fuck him. So you in your head like, damn, bro, like.
But I know exactly what you said. Hell yeah.
But like,
and so many people don't get like my homeboys. You like, hell, I'm probably one of the few only DJs that y'all niggas know. So shit, I should be the best DJ y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, that's the way I take it as. So whenever it comes to that, like I don't look at my homeboy's opinion as what the outside opinion should be. But I totally get what you're saying, shit. Because a lot of people do feel that way, shit.
I mean, you can see it when they drop. You know what I mean? Like, you see it all over the internet. You got all music people. Like, on my last profile, I had a lot of music people on there. So when they did drop, like, you'd see these subliminal posts here and there. And I'm just like,
yeah.
I mean, like you said, make your own type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, it's like, why?
And for me, mine are going to be, like, artists that are my age and, like, might even haven't dropped the track in forever. But my reasoning for that is that track still goes hard, though.
Right.
I remember that track. Is the song that you're dropping today going to be remembered in 5 years type shit, 10 years? Like, down the line, like, are you putting out that same quality type shit? Or maybe I'm just biased because I'm an old head, you know? But
And we getting all the, and that's the hardest part of DJing, bro. Staying in with all the trends and just like accepting it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the shit I play, I don't like. Like if it's up to me, it'd be Webby, Boosie all night. We'd be in that bitch going crazy. But for me, it's just like, okay, I gotta figure out. Okay, I gotta do all this, and that's what it is with these young rappers too. You kind of got to understand, okay, they're not doing this just because like they want to be different and stuff. They're doing it because this is what's hot to them. Just like what was hot to us.
Yeah.
Like
For sure.
I mean, it's all.
Like I think I want to hear you do the 300 songs but local instead.
Bro,
I mean, you know, I go for the stars. I'm not gonna shoot for a 10-minute mixtape. Hey, 300 songs, 150. Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I do imagine. It's just a matter of you making it real.
Can you imagine? No, but I mean,
I got you at least 300 songs, and these are probably from like 2000.
But at the same time, it's like I'm not gonna really put a lot of energy into shit unless I know that it's gonna be worth it. Because at the same time, it's like you said, like we don't get paid a lot. So if you want me to play your record, I'm trying to figure out how to put it in there and how, if people don't like it, how to get out of it without looking like a jackass. Because in a normal bar or a club, you're supposed to play a bullshit song. Because guess what? When you play a bullshit song, you know what you do? Send people to the bar. There's been times where I had the club rocking so like much at the bar, everybody's dancing. The bartender's like, "Hey, play some bullshit. They won't stop dancing. Hey, send them over to me." So there's a lot of strategies with a lot of stuff people don't realize. So in an after hour spot, there's no room for any whack shit for them. Because once they hear it, it'll turn them completely off, bro. And it'll kill the whole vibe. And then they're
fuck around and go home.
Fuck around and go home. Then they're looking at me like I'm the jackass just because I wanted to play this guy's song.
Yeah.
And I don't know this guy. So I'll tell him, I was like, hey, bro, here's my email. Email it to me, djfamemp3@gmail.com. Send me the record. I'll check it out. Make sure you put your Facebook in there as well. And then, like, some will send, some won't. Some will sound like it was recorded off of their phone. Some will sound recorded real good. And, I mean, it's just a quality control. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. And at the end of the day, it's like, what am I getting out of playing your record in the club? I mean, you want to throw me some bread and help me out, I'm all for it. But at the same time, it's like you pay your producers, you pay. Some of y'all pay for y'all beats, not all. Some of y'all pay for y'all beats. Y'all pay your studio time. Y'all pay for this, your outfit, your like this and all this stuff. But y'all don't want to pay the DJs. It's kind of like that's why, like, bro, you go to Atlanta or something like that, bro. I've had a motherfucker slam down like 600 once. Hey, play my song. And that's how they get down. They don't have that same respect. Like, bro, when I was in Atlanta, bro, I made more money getting it from fucking people just, hey, I'm going to tip you, just play my song type shit. You know what I'm saying? When you in the club, bro, airdrop your song to everybody. Airdrop that bitch. There's a lot of shit I learned while I was up there. Like, bro, it's just a lot of crazy stuff you do. Like the little dot cards. Walk around and just start hitting people's phone. Follow me, follow me, follow me. It's all networking. My goal is not to be the biggest DJ in the world. My goal is to get 10,000 people that really fuck with me tough and give me $100 some way or the other.
Facts.
Yeah.
What do you feel like you're closer to gaining that on, like, social media wise? Where's your biggest presence at?
TikTok.
I'm
at like 20. We just hit 150,000 likes, and I think we're at like 23,000 followers on TikTok.
Oh, really?
On the R&B one,
on
right?
the R&B takeover.
That's pretty dope,
that's
bro.
what's up. Hell yeah.
Do you go live on there?
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. But we're working on it, bro. The TikTok was going crazy, and another thing, learn your algorithm. Read what's trending. You know what I'm saying? Figure out, like, you got to, like, because sometimes, bro, like, the algorithm will be picking up 15-second videos. The next month, it might be picking up 30-second videos. Then the next month, it might be black and white videos. The next month, it might be vibrant videos. It's like you got to really study the algorithm and figure out what it wants and feed it. Figure out what songs are trending. Figure out what's going on over here, what hashtags to use. And when you learn all that, you just set it all up and it takes off. It's just you got to learn, bro. It's just you got to put some time in. You can't just upload some shit and expect it to just take off.
I've typed in today's hashtags, today's trending hashtags before and used them before. Sometimes they pop, sometimes
it's just. But, like, my shit, the reason why my shit's successful is because I'm collecting data. Everybody that's on my shit is not because they think I'm funny or they think I'm fine, or they think this, or they think that. Everybody's on there because they love R&B. So as long as I'm only posting R&B, the day I post fucking motherfucking a dog chasing a cat or some funny shit, motherfuckers be like, what the fuck? Then I'm going to lose it. But as long as it's just constant R&B content, we're going to keep building because that's what they're coming there for. They're not coming there for nobody else. They got people that they love to go watch fucking do funny shit. They got the pretty girls. They got the guys that are all swollen shit. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with the R&B content. This is what I got. And if you like it, follow it. And it's worked. My thing is I want to get some advice from King. I want to hear, just as a DJ, what do you think to take yourself to the next level? What would you give like an inspiring DJ, someone that's up and coming? What would be your words of encouragement? What would you tell them?
Well, it just depends on what type of DJ they were shooting to be. If they were shooting to be a DJ that was like a club DJ, I would say get to know the hottest shit, and not just the hottest shit. Get to know what the crowd likes. Like, go to the club a few times and experience it as a patron before you just step in that motherfucker. If you're like a fucking fresh 18, 19-year-old kid, that's what I'm talking about. If you're just get to know what the DJ that's already there may be playing. If you're trying to DJ at a certain venue or a certain bar, go in there and see what the DJ that they already have is doing, and maybe see what you can do to maybe up what he's doing, maybe one type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit like that for like up and coming DJs, and to just study the craft and to practice. Always practice. Man, I've been DJing for 23 years now, and to this day I still practice. Like, you could never practice enough. Go to YouTube, watch them scratch practice videos. Hell, to this day I still watch YouTube scratch videos on just the basics, just to fucking sharpen my craft. Like, literally the basics of fucking scratching and shit like that and cutting, just to sharpen my craft. So never stop practicing, and just always have faith in what you're doing. Shit, if you ain't got no faith, then that's one of the fucking first parts of DJing, because you're gonna be DJing for people more than likely, unless you're just a bedroom DJ. Right. And you can't show up to DJ for somebody's birthday party in their backyard at their venue or at a bar or club or whatever, and you freeze up. You gotta have faith in what you do. Shit. So basically, just study the game and have faith in what you do and practice for damn sure.
Cause nothing's worse than seeing an unconfident DJ. That's when you see it. That's when you see it. Like a DJ who's not confident. That's what I do. What he said is the exact same thing you would say to like a rapper.
That's exactly what I was gonna say too. Yeah,
it's exact same. Exactly. The rapping and the DJ shit. We're both artists, so it's just like the only difference is.
You gotta write your shit, and we're playing the shit that you write, basically. Right. Shit.
So it's just like it's the exact same. But so what do you got planned? What's next? I know you was doing the mixtapes for the longest time, and that's kind of what you were known for. Now that era's kind of like falling off, and it's not as strong as it used to be. What's for DJ Lil King? Not riding high. I mean, that's awesome. I love the podcast, but as a DJ, what's next as a DJ?
Man, as a DJ, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna say I'm taking a break, because I still do like the personal mixtapes. That's what I really like specialize and make my bread in, is like the personal mixtapes. Almost like I'm gonna explain what a personal mixtape is for your viewers that are tuned in. A personal mixtape is basically like you come to me, you give me a list of 15 to 16 songs, and I mix them, blend them, and if you want them slowed and chopped, then I can slow them and chop them, or if you just want them regular, I can give them to you regular. So basically, I just do personal mixtapes like that. And once I give you a personal, you give it to you, do whatever you want to do with it. I do a lot of one-off songs to where people hit me up and they just want their song screwed and chopped, slowed and wrecked, and they basically just pay me to slow and wreck that one song, and then they do post it on the Apple Music or the YouTube or whatever they're gonna do with it. But as far as the DJing thing right now, I'm kind of focusing on the podcast shit right now. But okay. I'm still up for the DJ shit. They were talking about doing a Clash by the Bay rematch part 2 with Heavy Hands. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but
we haven't talked to Heavy yet.
I'm up for it. Shit. I'm always just down for the culture shit. Like, to me, it ain't even like. I love just the art of DJing. Like, that's why I could never be like a DJ hater, because hell, if I go to an event and there's a DJ there and he's fucking killing it, I want to sit there and watch him fucking kill that shit. Like, I love the whole art of DJing. Like, so to me, I'm just a fan of the culture shit. So, shit, even when I do take breaks, I'm still halfway in, damn near all the way in shit. For damn show.
So, yeah, with that being said, like, I kind of feel the same. I love the art. We both love the art of the DJing. So it's like, I think I talked to you about it at one point in time, but man, it's just like doing the artist verses would be so dope. And that's something I want to do. It's like, okay, like we seen the verses that they do, but as a DJ, it's like, okay, I got Jeezy, you got Gucci, man. Let's go back and forth. Let's battle it out. And it'd be like, it'd be a friendly battle, but at the same time, it's sharpening your mind. Because at the same time, as a DJ, whenever I listen to the battles and the verses, I'm like, I forgot about that song. Oh, that shit's hard. Oh, okay, I see what he did. He rebutted because on that app, Bigo, I used to kill them with the battles. I used to go crazy with the battles. I did Yo Gotti versus Boosie one time, and then he did that. I got that juice, that Gotti, and I came back and I rebutted with that. You ain't got no juice, and just like stuff like that. It's like, bro, like it's cool. I would really like to do that. You know what I'm saying? And I think that would be cool. The Clash by the Bay, and we could do artists. Like you could get like whatever artist you want. We could start it up to. I think that shit would be dope because I mean we all know we got skills and stuff. I'm not really with who's better, but who knows music better? Yeah. Skill wise, I mean skill gonna come. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really I can scratch a little bit. I can do my shit, but I'm not really the one that's going to sit there and go back and forth. But I'm going to talk my shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get the club crunk. I know how. That's the thing. But music selection, all DJs should have that. So I feel like that'll be something tight. Like, shit, even if it's not, like, okay, I think this artist is better. Like, bro, the verses is crazy. Like, I want Missy Elliott. Okay, I want Busta Rhymes. Let's do it. And it's just
make it happen. Stop playing with my emotions right there, because that's a fan favorite.
We'll
I
talk
need
about
to see,
some shit
bro.
behind the scenes.
I need to see that.
I'm down to set some shit. I'm down to do some shit because I think the culture needed, Corpus needed, and we need it. I mean, we do so much showcases and we do all this for the local artists. I mean, I've seen a couple of DJ like turntable stuff, but like, what do we really got? That like, let's turn us up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's build our fan base up. Let's do something creative.
As a fan, I'm here for it for both of y'all, like real shit.
Not
like,
for sure.
I'm amazed by that shit.
Whenever King ready,
the DJs hangout thing downtown at the bridge. In November, and I did one of them, and then I was supposed to do another one, but it was some scheduling conflicts that had went on. So probably just bring that one back real soon too. The DJs hangout where we just have different DJs come through and spin, so we'll figure something out with that shit too.
Bro, and it'd be cool to do like a 90s verse 2000. Bro, we could do some shit. We could do some crazy verses, bro, because now we could do states, Texas versus this. I mean, we could do some crazy stuff, and I mean, people will really be tuned in for that.
Who you want to see Texas against?
I would like to see a Texas versus Cali.
Yeah.
I was thinking Atlanta.
I would like to see Texas versus Cali. Texas and California has always had like a little rivalry.
You could do Houston versus Atlanta. I don't think you could do the state of Texas just versus Atlanta, but you could do Houston, Atlanta.
They got so much though.
So do we.
I mean, I know, but I'm saying for the state of Texas, you know.
Yeah. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying. Just
the
Houston.
The fun part's doing the research, bro. Sitting there doing the research, that's the fun part.
Yeah, for sure.
And then you got it all stacked up because guess what? You only get 20 songs.
Yeah.
So it's not like y'all going into
I got like two Outkast songs in there for sure.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, that's not.
And so
we're not getting around
that'll be dope. That'll be cool. And it looked like we ready. To be honest, it looked like we ready. I don't know.
He's all tune back in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Who you want? And I'm talking shit too. That's me. I'm talking shit. I need a mic for my shit. I'm gonna talk my shit.
Yeah. For
Fuck
sure.
that record. Yeah. Don't give me that. Yeah, but I think that'll be dope.
Hell yeah, shit. I'm with this shit.
Start
we'll
playing
something out,
King.
shit. No,
hey.
I just have to do
Tell
research.
King I'm ready, bro.
I really don't be doing no research, but for some shit like that, if we're gonna do it, shit, I'll sit there and do some research. Shit,
some tip versus
that's what I'm saying. I ain't tripping. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I mean,
down with it.
I'd rather see a verses like that than I'd rather see two people go back and forth and kind of battle, like some DJ battle. I'd rather, because I mean, You're gonna be doing the same shit. There's only so much you can do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'll speak from this side. Like the clashes that we did, all those were great. And ABs and versus Merc. Shout out to Merc's on his shirt.
Shout out to Merc. Rest in peace, Merc.
R.I.P. Merc.
That one was the one I was really looking forward to. But when they did their DJ thing, like I had a new top clash. Yeah, for real. Damn. I mean, and for the fact that y'all did it in different genres, because they decades. I think it was like 90s hip hop, and then was one round, and then one was dedicated to just locals. And then the other one, I forgot what the fuck it was. Like probably Texas or Houston or something. It was
like freestyle or whatever.
Yeah,
like
maybe.
A freestyle round.
But you know, just.
But you could get fans of music. Like me and Freak could go at it.
Yeah.
It don't gotta be a DJ because all you're doing is playing records. It's a battle of the records, so it still could be a clash. And that's the cool thing. We don't gotta call it versus. We can call it Clash by the Bay. Yeah. Monica versus Brandy. DJ Fame over here, Freak over here. It could be that, and it could get more people involved.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I'm telling you, people get excited about that shit, bro. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Ja Rule, 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It could be some stuff that will never happen. We can make happen.
Were you tapped in with the Zoom meetings that QB and Jacoby were doing?
They were like kind of. It was
during Corona. Like when we were doing the Zoom shit, or they were doing it, and they were like hosting or whatever, and they were doing shit like that as the clashes was going on or first popping off. I mean, not the clashes, the actual verses first were popping off. They were doing like their own on Zoom, and I want to say they had like a 50 and I don't know who else was in there, but they were. It was vibes, like definitely what you speaking, but you know, like Corona time, you know.
Yeah, Corona time was crazy.
Yeah, everything behind the fucking monitor, everything. Education and all.
Whenever you done being scared, King. whenever you find your artist, let me know. We can do Wayne versus who you want.
Who would you pick versus Wayne?
Who would you pick versus Wayne? You want Jay-Z? I'll do Jay-Z versus Wayne.
I just have to go Drake. I'm not a Jay-Z fan, so I would have to go Drake.
Drake versus Wayne?
Yeah.
You gonna put the master against the student?
Oh shit.
Can't do that.
Well, I mean, if he picked Jay, it would have been that same thing, but different.
I don't know. I'm just saying. All I'm saying, it needs to be a thing. That's all I'm saying. Don't run from it, King.
Look, QB.
I take it easy from him.
QB's on there. He said, "I never lost. I won every one." QB, what were those?
QB's fucking music. His music IQ is crazy, but. I'll get out there
QB
with QB.
Is
What's
music.
up, QB? I'm not scared, bro. I'm not scared. Let's do Boosie Webby. What up?
Oh, shit.
I got Webby. You got Boosie. Since you was talking all that shit on the phone, let's get it. I'm with it. Whenever you ready, bro. 20 records. Go get them.
God damn.
All the smoke.
Let's go. Come on. And you got to come to Corpus for it. So we finna go.
He said, let's go.
Let's go. Right here. Whenever you ready to stand next to me, we not doing no long distance Zoom calls. I need you to pull up to the city.
Yeah, we're going to have him drop a beat battle that weekend, too. Fuck it.
Yeah. Nah, don't get me started on QB in the beat battle, bro, because you're just going to run me hot. Don't get me started on Q.
Unbeatable, what are we on, 6?
Unbeatable is such a vibe, bro. Think if we could make that into a thing to where it's like
That's
a coalition.
That's why I love Daria.
Coalition,
made me fall in love with
new
Daria.
music, and then we make a whole like all-star Corpus weekend. Like what I told Q what I wanted, a rap battle on Friday, Saturday the beat battle, and then Sunday the Coalition New Music Sunday. Bro, that'd be an all-star weekend in Corpus. Yeah. It'd be crazy, bro. Yeah. It'd be fucking crazy. It'd be
I think we had Unbeatable one night, and then it was Industry Nights with Mac Time like the next night. And that weekend was pretty fucking crazy. It got to be a weekend, he said.
Man, whenever QB ready. Man, whenever King and QB ready, y'all let me know. I stay ready, bro. I love that shit. I love that versus shit.
Yeah.
I love that shit. That shit is fun as fuck.
It's good for the culture, too.
And there's no winner, no loser. It's your opinion. At the end of the day, it's like, oh, well, he won that round. No, whoever watching, they get to figure out who they thought won. That's the cool thing about it. Because, you know what I'm saying?
That was my favorite thing about it, too.
Yeah,
when we
you
did
score
the
your own
clashes
card.
here, like, we didn't never pick a winner. It was just basically the fans picked the winner type shit. Hell yeah.
When you ready, King?
We'll figure something out. Shit.
Hey, that means it's not gonna happen.
I have to do some journalistic work, man. I do some research on shit, man.
Man, Clash by the Bay versus edition, artist edition. Come on.
We'll figure. Hell yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll talk behind the scenes shit for sure. Before we get up out of here, man, let everybody know where they can follow you at, man.
Man, Coalition DJ Fame on Instagram, R&B Takeover, TikTok, Facebook, DJ Fame if you need me. And if you got some records you want to send to me, my email is djfamemp3@gmail.com. And that's it. I'm a person, pull up on me. Follow my social media. You message me, I probably won't get you. I get so much messages, so much weird shit. I really don't check it too much. So pull up on me because I'll definitely let y'all know where I'm at. And come see me face to face. I'm a face to face person.
Oh, so do you have a DJ residence right now that you at right now?
I got R&B Takeover, which is at Therapy on Fridays, and it's an R&B vibe. Then I go to the Vibe afterwards from 2 to 4, and then on the Vibe I'm gonna be there all Saturday from 11 to 4. We're working on a brunch situation. We're working on a college night, and we're actually working on a Throwback Thursday. So I'm trying to stay booked every single day. And I got a Houston brunch. So any artists want to pull up, meet a whole bunch of DJs, meet a whole bunch of promoters in Houston. I do brunches on Sundays in Houston, and it's a big deal.
Damn,
it's a big deal. So y'all artists want to pull up, get with me.
For sure, man.
Shout out my boy Raul.
Yeah, shout out Raul, man. Free so DJ Coop, man. For sure, man. Well, it's your boy DJ Lil King, and this is the Ridin' High podcast, Ridin' High with DJ Lil King. Appreciate my boy DJ Fame for coming through, man. We done sat here and chopped it up for damn near 2 hours, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. For everybody that goes back and rewatches this shit, appreciate y'all too, man. We out this bitch.